No, of course not.
Okay.
And welcome to episode 213 of Open Your Toys Cast, the podcast dedicated to the four greatest action figure franchises of the 80s and all time. And those are Rock,
G.I. Joe, Star Wars, Transformers, and Masters of the Universe.
Yeah. Sorry for the delay. Hope people. I totally forgot I should have mentioned in the post, like, hey, we may be running a little late today, trying to finish the Buccaneers Packers game, which I didn't, so I don't know who's won yet. So don't spoil it.
Right,
I see. Oh, Cliff did put in there that we'd be running late. Good job, Cliff. Look at you.
I didn't get that message.
Were you just sitting in the waiting room?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, dude. We'll add you back to the secret chat of only cool people. So yeah, we're here. If you want to follow us, we want you to do that every other Sunday right here at about 4-ish Mountain Time, at least 6-ish Eastern Time. Facebook.com/openyourtoys. If you want to talk toys, we love to do that over our Facebook group. It's facebook.com/group/openyourtoys. If you just want to know when we're doing a new show, could you guys barely hear me? I did not put my microphone there.
You were popping a little bit. Now you're fine.
Are you hearing this microphone?
Yeah.
Do I sound like much clearer and louder now?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I thought maybe it was my external. That's what happens when I come in here and try to start the show without prepping. Anyways, you can catch us on our Facebook page at facebook.com/openyourtoyscast. At our website, you can get the show notes there at the top of the page, kind of right-hand corner, that has all these links we're talking about, as well as links to everything we're going to review today, links to subscribe through iTunes, Google RSS, Stitcher Smart Radio, email addresses, phone numbers, and then how you can get a hold of each one of us if you want to talk. How do you do that for you, Rock?
You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on the group. You can find me at Rock the Farting Dad. And you can find me at Penn State University every Tuesday and Thursday from 9 to 12 in a tree anatomy and biology course.
Ooh, awesome. Going back to school, huh?
Yeah. Taking
Nice.
college tree courses, which is not fun, but it's better than doing tree work some days. So
fuck yeah.
Join me on Zoom with 170 other tree nerds.
That's awesome.
So if you don't know what xylem and phloem is, come join me and learn how sugars go up from the root system up into the canopy of a tree. Whoa,
baller! We need to have grow your tree cast.
Yeah, I wish it was a different kind of trees.
Oh my god. Big shout out KJ Smith, Paul Schreiber, Mark Haddock, AAA in there. Thank you guys for joining us. Cliff, how can people get a hold of you, sir?
Yeah, I post in the group as Red Menace, and I'm usually just on Instagram as Associate of Horror.
The Graham, yeah. We with my app that we're doing, we're getting tons of response on Facebook, and our finance person is a millennial, and he's like, yeah, but you're getting all the old people. If you want to get the young people, they're all on Instagram. For nurses, at least, we're not trying to get 16-year-olds on TikTok yet. But
all right, well, he must not be that hip because he called it Instagram. All the cool people call it the gram. So he must not be all that, hip then.
I think he was dumbing it down for us old folks.
Oh.
Wait, I think my teen nieces call it Insta.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah. Yeah, the gram probably dates you more than Instagram does. Say hi. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Look, the microphone head kid. We don't want our daughter's face on the internet. Please don't put our daughter's face on the internet. It's the only thing she likes about her dad is her dad's a YouTuber. All right, get out of
Bye,
here.
guys.
I'm trying to work.
Bye.
They just
Go.
Love you guys. All right, Roger, how about you? Are you on socials anymore? You do that whole thing?
No, I'm just, if you Google the machine and look up Facebook, you can find me on there. Or you can come to the Backyard Mechanic and watch me build a muscle car.
Ooh, nice. The backyardmechanic.com, or that's the name of the Facebook page?
No, that's just my place.
Oh, that's awesome. And Roger's address is 434 899
Canada Avenue.
Canada Dry.
Yep.
All right. If you want to get a hold of me, I'm at facebook.com/openyourtoys. I'm at Slick McFavorite on Instagram, and of course, Slick at openyourtoys.com. All right, Roger, you drinking anything tonight? You got anything good over there?
Yeah, I'm drinking a cool, refreshing water. 0% alcohol. May have lead and mercury in it. Delish.
I guess somebody doesn't have an LG refrigerator in Canada, huh?
Yeah, they won't export to Canada. They're like, to hell with them. We're keeping all the LGs for ourselves down here. What about you, Cliff? You gonna step it up a little bit? Oh,
Nope.
Damn it.
Hell
Brush my
yeah.
teeth.
Water.
Yeah, that's right.
But hey, we have to ask Cliff. Are you drinking it out of a Bubba keg or a knockoff Walmart Bubba keg?
no. This is Bubba brand, buddy.
Oh,
Nice. True Bubba Keg.
I bought it on clearance at Meijer.
Mm.
Okay. Figure we got to channel Lotus one way or the other.
Now, I think you've told me before, we don't have Myers here. So what is that? Is that like a super Walmart, or is it
Pretty much.
more? Okay.
Yeah.
So a full-blown grocery store, full-blown department store, like appliances and everything?
Yep.
Okay.
The best part is their toy department is garbage because as a sick collector, I have to check every time I'm there. And I'm always relieved to know there's nothing.
But when they put stuff on clearance, aren't the prices like really good? Because I remember hearing about people buying old waves of Star Wars figures there for like really ridiculous prices.
Yeah, they don't fuck around with clearance. I once bought a Batman, The Dark Knight Rises, like Batman, Christian Bale Batman in like green and silver. You know, like from that scene in the movie where he wore the green and silver. And it was like 28 cents. And I was like, I have to buy this. So it's not like Walmart where they clearance it for a higher price.
Oh my god. All right. Well, I am drinking this insanely odd-shaped bottle. Look at that.
Ooh. Look
Yeah,
at you.
Very
eh?
weird.
Fancy.
You can sit on that bottle when you're done.
It's got
Yeah, no
extracurricular
kidding.
uses.
Yeah, I was gonna say the shape is a little off-putting. And what's funny is I got it because of the shape. So I don't
Size
know,
queen.
maybe something going on up there. Let's see. This is a Modelo Especial golden full flavored Pilsner style lager with clean, crisp finish. And that's it. Imported beer brewed in Mexico. So it's good. Can't really go wrong with Mexican Pilsners, in my opinion. So, all right, let's get into some con news coming up this Friday. Fan First Friday. Let me share my screen so we have something to look at besides our ugly mugs. Let's see. Shut screen too. There we go. All right. Blow this. Oh, again, got some wings today. So amazing. Looks like it's going to be a Star Wars and Lucasfilm Limited 50th anniversary. This is going to be this coming Friday at 9 a.m. Mountain, at least for me. You do the math on your time zone. So yeah, get ready. They're going to be, if other times are to be followed, they're going to be doing some pre-order drops at about 11 a.m. that day. So keep your eyes out. If the pre-order thing is your thing, we're going to get a discussion topic here at the end of the show talking about all these pre-orders and what people think of them. So
they shouldn't even call it a pre-order anymore. They should call it an online lottery. You know what I mean? Because you pre-order something doesn't mean jack shit you're getting it.
Exactly. Well, and like I say, the big rant's going to be Walmart and their practices over the last year. So, whoa, this is way small. There we go. Wonderfest. So we just talked about this on the last show that they had just canceled it. Well, I guess they are not canceling it. It's going to be held online only. So that's kind of cool, I guess. Toy news: Black Series Ponda Baba and Dr. Evazan coming in 2021. I'd assume is a 2-pack. So
like the 2 worst characters for Star Wars, and you're getting like pre-orders on that. Like, are you kidding me?
So Walrus Man is pretty iconic for me, just like Greedo is too. Like those are 2 figures I had as a kid because they were kind of the easier ones to get, when they came out. So I've got a soft spot for Ponda Baba at least. But yeah, Dr. Evazan or whatever. Fuck it.
Well, you know what too, with the Black Series, they haven't made anybody from the Cantina that's an alien besides Greedo.
Really?
You have nobody else from that scene.
No fucking Hammerhead.
No Hammerhead, no Snaggletooth. You have nobody from that scene except for Greedo. So maybe now they're going into the deeper character list now.
Yeah. Sorry, somebody was saying something.
I said no Figure and Dan. I once joined the Star Wars fan club so I can get the Figure and Dan Power of the Force 2 figure. I got 5 of them, 1 for each instrument.
Nice. Yeah,
and then almost immediately I was like, why did I buy these band members?
And the other good thing too is about these figures, they're going to be new sculpts. At least they're not a repaint of some other figure that's been released 28 times already.
Yeah,
so something new.
Well, in Ponda Baba, I think that his jacket might be shared with somebody with another figure, but anyways, I mean, like you say, there would be mostly new sculpts. Ponda Baba, I would assume, would have a removable arm. I would imagine.
Ooh, bloody cut gimmick version.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, a little stub.
Yeah, and then this one's mind blowing, but hey, I would actually get this as Jaxxon, the Green Rabbit from the Marvel comics. So
brutal.
Woo-hoo.
Brutal.
I bought the purple bunny in the MOTU line. So
I got Fundor.
Yeah. So why not get the green bunny?
There's also another bunny figure that came in a wrestling figure 2-pack, like one of those battle packs. Yeah, I have no interest in having a 6-inch bunny figure or a 7-inch bunny figure.
Yeah, I think Mattel reused the mold for the panda that came with the Joker from Suicide Squad. They had a Comic-Con exclusive 2-pack. And I think it's the same mold.
Yeah, take the bodies, pop a different head on. Yeah, makes sense.
Yep.
That's crazy. Deep cover in hand, if people aren't aware, this is this pre or is this Diaclone Sideswipe, or was this just a different version of them? But it's a black Lamborghini with blue accents on it. Looks like we'll be getting that eHobby exclusive G1 Sideswipe redeco. Let's see, pictures of both molds. Yeah, this is the freaking thing I hate about these Lamborghinis. is what they had to do with this right here. Because on the ones that are solid colors there, the paint never matches that plastic. So, but deep cut there. Don't know if anybody cares. MOTU Crossovers. There was quite... Really? Am I not? Oh, I'm signed in as my other profile. Maybe that's why I couldn't get to shit. Come on. You can do it. Oh my God, really? Sorry, everybody.
So your other profile is not in the Open Up Your Toys group?
No. No, I tried to disassociate it completely because fucking companies do so much online fucking stalking of potential employees nowadays.
Man, I better unsubscribe from all those.
Field.
I better unsubscribe from all those fart groups that I'm in.
Now, see, that just get a good chuckle, you know. Like, well, and the biggest problem, why I split my profiles to begin with, way back when, was I had my first big job, or not my first, but my job that I had for a long time. I posted something on Facebook, and my boss friended me and liked my post, and it was during work hours. So I was like, oh, okay. I'm not going to not friend my boss. So that's when I came up with the whole dual fucking thing. And I had Slick McFavorite forever. And they told me I had to change it back when they did that whole real name thing. Everybody had to start using their real name. And I couldn't put in a cool enough version of it. And they're like, you have one chance to change this or we're going to remove this account. And so they're both Jason Spiller, but they don't follow the same groups. Very few friends are crossovers between the profiles and that kind of shit. So...
Yeah, I gotta tell you, being on Facebook and being friends, like I'm friends with my boss's wife, the salesman. It does suck when you want to vent about having a really shitty day at work and you can't put nothing online. Like, you know, like Christmas, not Christmas Eve, but the day before, the 23rd, my boss said, I'm going to give everybody a nice, easy day. And we're going to have a Christmas party in the office because you couldn't go to a restaurant with a party of over 10. And we go to a job at a construction site. It's 7 tree removals of trees are about 70 feet tall. And I'm like, what the fuck? Easy day. This is like the hardest day I've had in 2 years. And this is like before we have our Christmas meal. And what am I going to say? Like, hey, you fucked us right before I get my Christmas bonus? But and they can't write nothing on Facebook. So it's
just use the Insta.
Everybody's watching. Yeah.
You
should make a video on TikTok. Yo, fuck my boss, man.
So Ed Arn posted these in the group. These are the next wave of the crossovers, and God, they don't do anything for me, but there always is one, and it's this stupid one, the cane with the roboto arms and legs. You know, I've always liked this outfit of his, even though I don't like him. I should say I'm impartial to him because he wasn't really around that much right before I stopped watching, but it's Roboto, and Roboto is a focus character, so I'll grab it. And at least it's red. I mean, it looks pretty cool, at least.
Yeah, the Goldberg comes with career-killing action. It gives you it concusses your other figures in your toy federation. That's for you wrestling fans out there. I know someone like Joe Ryan will appreciate that.
He's got like Ram Man armor, though, right? Like,
yeah, he's supposed to be the Ram Man. And I don't know who he's supposed to be.
Looks like the Ultimate Warrior.
Well, yeah, but who in the MOTU, who is he supposed to be?
He-Man?
I guess. Yeah, I guess.
They seem to default to, he looks like Red Cape T-Man, almost like movie T-Man.
Well, what was that one that came out in the Classics line? What, King Grayskull?
King Grayskull?
Yeah. He had the big furry cape and shit like that. But anyways, there's those. If anybody cares. Does anybody really care?
Oh, I care.
I got Macho Man. I'll get Mr. T if I ever see him.
Oh yeah, the Mr. T was the one I got. Let's see, I have Mr. T, and I thought there was one other one I had.
I saw Mr. T like the other day at Walmart.
Yeah,
I know. I'm sorry, but as far as Long Island, Ed's constantly posting, and the other guys are posting in this Long Island toy group on like what toys are where. Those figures seem non-existent out where I live.
Yeah, oh, really?
Yeah,
I can see Baker Stina, but that's the only one I've seen in the wild.
How could you see him?
What does that mean?
Oh,
you don't have a wrestling reference? Can't see me.
No.
Can't.
Oh. No, I stopped watching before Cena was a thing. I stopped watching. I want to say probably like 99, 2000, because I used to live with my brother, so we used to watch it all together. But then I just fell off. I think Kurt Angle was like the newest guy when I stopped watching. Like
Attitude Era.
Okay, yeah.
Lita,
I remember Lita. Like
that's crazy. Yeah, I know. I'm old school. It was early 90s for me. So all right. Almost hit back on the wrong freaking thing again. Here, we can bump that up one more time. Where are we at?
Snake Eyes.
Furai, Snake Eyes, and Storm Shadow. So if there's any fan, oh God. Furai models are not $50, they're $40. But anyways.
Boo.
So this is Flame Toys Furai models. So these are snap kits. Spoiler with what we got, but I put mine together. I'll show them a little closer. Amazing. I had a great time with it. I always have a problem with like humans with snap together kits. I just don't ever think they look good. Robots or armored people look usually better, but these will be dope. I'll get a Storm Shadow probably, and then see if I like the Snake Eyes. Anybody do model kits? I know Engineer Nerd does quite a bit.
No.
Nobody? Even the snap together? Oh my gosh. I had a question, but if no one builds them, fine. Maybe I'll put it out to the chat if people build kits. So but you guys all know how kits work, right? They come on the sprues, like right out of the plastic machine. You got to snip them, all that bullshit. Well, the Furai one said, snip away the piece completely from the outer sprue, then snip off the connecting the gates, snip off the gates separately. So literally that causes me twice the cutting. I did seem to notice a little bit of difference. This is my first Furai, so maybe it's just a higher quality one than some of the Bandai ones I've done. But AAA does Gundams. Do you cut them away from the sprue first, or do you just cut them right at the gate each time, Peter? Let me know. All right. Stock images of red figures. This is the Coronation Starscream and then the Bumblebee. And my only concern with the Bumblebee is it looks fucking huge. I thought that they would make them smaller, but it looks like no matter what the character, they're just going to make them all 6 or 7 inch figures. So these aren't going to really be able to hang out together on a shelf, which I think is kind of sad, but who knows? I would say make them, not, doesn't always have to be in scale, but you know, wouldn't hurt to have somewhat of smaller, bigger figures, you know.
So what's the red supposed to mean?
It's what do they call it? Robot enhanced design. So these are non-transforming Transformers. They're like they're like the Black series of Transformers.
Okay.
So, and I have the Soundwave. I really dug the Soundwave door. He came with a laser beak. The door opens on his chest. He's got enough articulation to be able to hit his eject button, which for Soundwave fans is always a big thing. Like all my Soundwaves are posing an eject button with their shit opened up. That's kind of like my iconic thing with him. So Bumblebee's a pass for me, especially because he's goofy tall. I'm gonna get this freaking Starscream because I love his coronation get up. All right, classified repaints. I think, did we talk about this on the last show? I couldn't remember.
No.
And I was too lazy to go back and check.
I don't think
But
so.
hey, they painted all the gold away that everybody was bitching about. So now
Looks
this
better.
is it looks 100 times better in my opinion. So now I want to go get this version of him.
Fuck, now I got to rebuy everything over again.
So
Fuck
far,
that.
it's only him, Scarlet, and Roadblock, right? They're just getting.
There's
rid
another
of the
Snake
shell.
Eyes that's been making its way. Another repainted Snake Eyes.
Is that
he's
the
got-
one just with the one little red paint, the variant, or is there an actual complete repaint
No,
of them?
I think it's the one you're saying. Like he's got some red missing off his visor, and he's got some other minor detail changes. I
Minor
think General
different.
Joe's posted about it.
So if you're in the market for the first wave, I think I have some for sale, but don't buy it. Don't fucking pay an arm and a leg. You're going to get a shot at what looks to be a better paint job. Hot Toys Dark Trooper. I was so excited when I saw these. Spoiler for, at this point, give me a break. I just like the Dark Troopers because they're an old EU throwback. There is actually a Kenner fucking Dark Trooper figure out there before they became Hasbro. And
Power of the Force
they
2.
don't look like, hell yeah. Yeah, that EU line, man, that was one of my first like subset lines that I was like, why are all the other Power of the Force 2 figures $1 and these $15 a piece? You know, where the hell are the pictures? Show me the pictures of this bitch. Not a big fan of the design, but again, when you're buying a doll, it's always better to buy a robot or armor.
Buying a doll. Are you fucking
That's what
kidding me?
Hot Toys are dolls.
No, they're not, man.
They got clothes. They're naked under their clothes.
I think it looks pretty good.
No,
Yeah, they're bang on, dude. They're bang on for what you saw on the show.
yeah. This fucking thing's going slow. AAA says he cuts them at the gate. So I literally was doing twice the cutting that I needed to do. I also need to get a better pair of nippers, but yeah, these look dope. Again, for $250, they should, right? And then that's the whole thing. Then what do you do? I mean, are there people that are going to get fucking 2 of them, 8 of them? You know, fucking.
Well, you need at least 2.
Well, I'm sure if people have a Jedi Luke, they're gonna buy like 2.
Yeah,
or 3
for
of
sure.
those.
If they make a Jedi Luke, you're buying 2 or 3 of those guys.
See, and that's my thing with the Royal Guards. So I love Royal Guards, and people are always like, "Oh, you have to have 2. You have to have 2." And I'm like, I've never bought 2 of Royal Guards. I just have 1 of each of every one of their designs. So I've just never fallen into, if it's Trooper, you got to have 2 or more or whatever, you know. Mark says the only kits he assembles are Lego kits. You elitist Lego scum. New generation selects G2 Ramjet and Transmutate product codes found. So if people aren't aware, selects are the ones that are done as online exclusives, that kind of thing. You can tell by the case allotment here. So 16 in the case and then 24 in the case for Transmutate. I've got this goofy one here from the original line. I don't know. This is exactly what he looked like in the show. It's not well articulated, but I don't think I need another one. And I've always been a G2 Ramjet fan. I've got every version
Is that dude from Turtles?
No, but it does look like the dude from Turtles, right? The little chrome guy.
What is he from? That's Transformers?
Yeah, Beast Wars.
Oh, okay.
The face to me looks like the bad guy from Scream. Ghostface.
The Ghostface mask. Oh, here. Sorry, I could blow this picture up at least. Looking at the little thumbnail.
Oh, it looks even worse now.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, that looks really terrible.
But I've always loved.
What's in the nether regions over here? It's like, does he have an extra piece of what?
Yeah, he's got like
that-
a cod piece there.
Yeah. Is that where he drains the oil from, or what?
Oh my god, I'm rewatching Workaholics, and they had the one I just watched the ones where they fast forward to the future and the machines have taken over. And Adam, I don't know if anybody watches it, but Adam was milking the main machine. Just all of this oil and everything was going on. He's like, yeah, you like that? He was draining it all of its oil so it would fucking seize up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. If people haven't seen Workaholics, if I would say you have to be like a stoner drinker to appreciate it, but it's
I
hilarious.
neither, and I thought it was hilarious. Like,
Oh, really? You dug
Yeah.
it? Even
Oh,
not
yeah.
being oh, see, that's how I lived in college and a few years after, so I relate to it quite a bit. But
Milking robots.
yeah, dude. Okay, and then first look at Major Bludd here. Again, just little tiniest of tiny corners.
yeah, but they
Here's the-
showed a picture that's on the back of every fucking box.
Well, no, they're expanding these. That's what's kind of cool is the artwork is getting bigger and bigger. So the original ones didn't have Zartan, Beachhead, Firefly, So as they're moving on, they're expanding the characters in this artwork. Now, I don't know. I don't know how much more they're going to be able to squeeze in here, but it's kind of cool. The cross sell on the back. It's not the little stagnant. Here's the other ones available, but
Yeah, that
How
was way
cool would
better.
it have? How cool would it have been if they would have airbrushed over them like back in the day when they used to take the silhouette and airbrush it, so you only saw what position the guy was in, but you didn't know.
Yeah,
That would have been a
be
cool teaser, but they probably can't do that with all the toy laws now.
So yeah, we get Bludd here. So it looks like he's going to have an ultra cybernetic arm.
But they have
and
an alley viper on the other side of them.
yeah, and the Alley Viper's been there from the beginning. That
Yeah,
was on
like I'm
first
waiting for
wave.
that guy to come out.
Me too. I agree. Something about orange and purple.
That was just a dope fucking figure, man. Like the
Yeah.
shield, the gun, everything.
Fuck
Don't
yeah.
worry, Roger. He'll be a Target exclusive. You'll never be able to get him.
I know, and I'll
anyway.
never
Yeah,
fucking
Save
get
your
him.
breath.
Yeah.
Save your breath. Save your money. You'll never have to worry about it.
Well, here, and speaking of which, a couple things for people listening. I actually need to go do it right now. We're going to get a peek into my DMs, bros.
Whoa.
Oh, sorry, Roger. I didn't see your message. So one, I need to go buy this. Gigawatt is on sale right now at GameStop for $21, so you can save
Whoa.
$9 on those.
Yeah,
I've seen
Walmart
them.
had it for $29.
Yeah, that's its regular price. So first, I'll come back and do that. But what I wanted to show you was this. AAA, where'd you get this?
Whoa.
Because this now,
Wow, that looks good.
Is that classics
Wow.
or is that the new stuff?
from what I see here, this looks like the 3 3/4, and they just put in some logos and lowered the quality of it, used some weird artwork over here, but it is possible. That's good.
Yeah, it could just be
Ooh.
a scaled up version of it also, too.
Yeah.
They have the mold. The mold's really good.
Yeah, that's the
Not-
25th anniversary mold. So I mean,
Yeah, so that's what I'm not sure. AAA posted this in there, so I don't know if this is just to set a meme off or something, to be like,
Yeah, somebody
oh,
trolling.
yeah, fuck Yeah, exactly. But
fucking Target, man.
yeah, well, and that's the thing too. Okay, let's see if I can have you guys talk about something while I pre-order that gigawatt. Oh, here's a good one. This is okay. So on to third party, Super7 Teases. So these, I read this whole thing. This was posted in my local group here. So they put out this graphic. More information to come on Monday. So everybody tore this down. So we have Silverhawks.
Yeah, Silverhawks.
Which people are juiced about.
Thundercats.
No, this is Silverhawks.
Oh,
no, Silverhawks is the third one up.
Oh yeah, sorry. You're absolutely right. My bad. I kept getting confused with that. Yes, Thundercat. Oh, damn it. It's actually better. Thundercats. They said this is Run the Jewels.
No clue.
Which is interesting. They're doing those hip hop reaction figures, and that's what everybody's like. God damn it! These are all going to be reaction figures. But Silverhawks here.
I saw pictures of the Silverhawk, and it was an actual like 7-inch figure with like.
Oh, it was Ultimate.
Yeah, and full articulated.
Yeah,
dude, he looks fucking sick as fuck.
So we have Godzilla here, Star Trek The Next Generation here, and I'm just like, I can see him now, but when I was trying to figure it out, I was like, I have no fucking idea. Power Rangers, and then their little mummy mascot here. So
yeah, Super7 isn't a third party anymore. They're almost entering the big three or the big four. Yeah,
I mean, how much licenses they're doing?
Yeah, they're fucking killing it.
Action figures and shit. Woo! So go ahead. Why don't you guys talk about? Why don't we go around the horn here? And I am no longer on my StreamYard, so I can't see you guys. Why don't we go top to bottom? Cliff, what would have you excited? Do you even do the reaction figures, or would they have to be ultimates, or you don't care either way?
I do character focused reaction. I got like Nosferatu. I buy all those.
Oh yeah.
I get the Crimson Ghost from the Misfits. I even got one right here hanging out.
Nice.
Yeah, I got some. Like I actually have a bunch of reaction figures here. They're my new coworkers this month, and I got like the Halloween 2. I got Gary Oldman from Fifth Element. I got Ash from Evil Dead.
Oh yeah.
I'm just pick and choose. I mean, they're expensive as fuck, so it's got to be something I love in order for me to spend $18 on a 4-inch 5-point of action figure or point of articulation. But I mean, they're cool. Like I have they're not reaction, but I have the Joe Bob figures that they released through Plastic Meatball. But yeah, I don't know. I was never huge into Silverhawks. I mean, I think they look cool. I don't know if I need them. I think the only one I had was the guy. He had like a shirt and tie. And
he was the boss.
And half a metal face. That was the one I had.
The boss.
But I have the Batman figures that use the Silverhawks design. The one who like spreads his wings.
Oh yeah. I just and me, it was almost more the villains like Buzzsaw, and I love the dude with the freaking tuning fork guitar, and or not a guitar. It was the girl with the guitar, right? He just had
there was a dude.
The Norseman. No, Bluegrass is the Silverhawk. There was a dude that was like a big lizard, and he had a big tuning fork, which he would hit on the ground, and then the vibrate. He would hit him with that. And then there was a chick with a guitar, or maybe it was even a keytar. But Buzzsaw was my main dude, and then, like I say, the not Mumra. What was his name?
I don't know. He was some like weird, freaky dude though. Like he was like normal, and then his head went all fucking brutal and spiky and shit.
Yeah, exactly. And fucking, he rode a squid, a mechanized squid, space squid. So the bad guys were my dudes. But all right, who's next? Are you next, Rock?
I mean, I like those reaction figures, but I mean, I buy them because I like the vintage art, the stylized art. I mean, but I'm just like Cliff. I'll only buy them through DCBS because I get them discounted. But I would buy so many more of them; they'll price just a little bit lower. You know, you always know my argument. If a NECA figure's $25, I can't pay $18 for a Super 7. I just can't do it.
I feel you, and I'm lucky that they have finally started selling through previews. Because with DCBS, you get for like $14.50.
Yep, that's how I got my Halloween ones. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's still even that's hard to muscle. Like 10 was perfect. 10, I'm buying everything you got, and that's what I don't get is if you just did them cheaper, you would sell so much more of them.
Yeah, but you're paying for the license, right? Like that's where that money is. It's not the figure, it's the license.
That's true. No, I feel you.
But it's hard to quantitate $18 for those figures.
Yeah,
it's so hard. I mean, we've gone over this, but I mean, at least like the new Michael Myers I got, it actually came with like 3 weapons, where those normally came with 1 accessory. And I was kind of surprised. Like I lined it up next to the other Michael Myers, and the quality's gotten a lot better. I don't know if you've noticed that, Cliff. Have you noticed the new one seem a little bit better than the original?
Yeah.
It's gotten a little bit better.
Thing that bums me out about this guy is it's that generic packaging. They don't have any card art for him or Laurie Strode. It's just the Halloween 2 logo.
Yeah,
so I opened it.
Well, and then that's what I struggle with too. It's a little bit easier for me to rock that price point if it's going to be a display piece. Like if I'm like, I love the card art, I'm going to hang that on my wall, kind of thing. And there are just so few of those that I like that are just to be hung up on the wall. So, all right, somebody's scratching their mic. Is that you?
Oh, it's probably me. If it's anybody, it's always me.
God damn you!
And I shaved too before the podcast. I manscaped out. I'm bald from the eyebrows down.
Oh my god. Personal grooming cast. Here we come. All right, let's see. New Conan figures. So this was cool. This allowed me I canceled my iconic movie posts, Conan, because this is the Conan I wanted, the war paint. Looking good. Looking good here. I wish the sword wasn't. I wish he and the sword were not bloody. But I guess if it's war paint, he's going to be bloody.
Hey, Jason, we had a big argument in the Star Joe's chat this week over this figure. What is your impression of the sculpt of Arnold's face?
I like it. It's soft for sure.
Okay.
It's soft for sure. But this is where I kind of differ from a lot of people on certain things. The Black Series, I kind of liked it when they looked like action figures. I can appreciate the photoreal paint that they're doing now, making them look very realistic. But I almost like toys to look like toys.
Right.
That's why I don't buy Hot Toys. I'm not trying to buy something that looks as close to the people as possible. I'm buying a toy version of that person. So in that case, to me, this whole buck is soft, right? If this was really Arnold, you'd have veins and, and all this kind of shit.
Yeah, because we have a friend, Sam, who's a huge Conan fan. Like, he buys all the variant covers to every comic. And he's like, oh, it looks great. And I'm like, wow, I must need glasses. It doesn't look good to me. And the guy's like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, no. I post a picture of the NECA figures of Arnold. I'm like, look at Arnold. This doesn't look like Arnold. And then my other friend chimed in, Ryan Drost, and he's like, Rock, you don't need glasses. Sam needs glasses. He's like, it doesn't look like Arnold. But I've seen some other pics and other lighting that it looks better, but it doesn't. Yeah, you're right. It's a soft sculpt in general.
Yeah,
I don't know. It doesn't.
That he doesn't have the white makeup.
What's the white makeup?
When he's in the war paint, his skin is white, and he's got the black camouflage.
He's
I didn't even snap about that. You're absolutely right.
because he's trying to
That's
blend
what
in with all the castle and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
I have
yeah.
every
See,
single one of
said
these
it-
on pre-order. Every single one.
I said it looks like Arnold's stunt double. That was my argument.
I mean, see,
he's Arnold.
See, I like this one, but see, you can almost tell by the paint, like they colored in these eyes, because again, these are all freaking stock photos and shit. So
Yeah, but they can get away with making that if it doesn't look exactly like Arnold. They don't have to pay the licensing on it.
no, these are licensed.
Oh,
I
they
mean,
are?
these, yeah, oh yeah, because the Tulsa Doom. Now, obviously, not this one, the Demigod Serpent, is not nearly as close, but his armored one where he takes off his helmet is definitely James Earl Jones. This I dig. Besides, it looks like it's going to be soft goods, and that's what I can't roll with on this. So, Cliff, you say you have all these on pre-order?
All 7.
Oh, I really like the snake head, though, dude. That was one of my favorite things back in the day.
I love that movie so goddamn much, and I hope they make Conan the Destroyer figures because I'd buy all of those too.
Yeah, see, and I up until a couple years ago, I had totally thought that Barbarian Destroyer was the first and Barbarian was the second. I didn't realize. I didn't put together that I had my shit backwards for 40 years, 50 years.
One last thing, Ryan made like the funniest mic drop comment. He goes, "That Conan looked as much like Arnold as like when your grandmother gets you one of those box sets from the dollar store where it's like Optimus Prime comes with Superman and Batman and like things that doesn't go and like it looks like it belongs in one of those sets where it doesn't, like it's they mismatch, like Spider-Man comes with Batman and he looks like it's one of those figures." And I laughed my ass off so hard.
I think it's as good of an Arnold as their movie He-Man is a Dolph Lundgren. Like I know who it is. Like
right.
It doesn't need to be like I'm kind of with Jason with that. It's like as long as I know that that's Conan, it doesn't have to look exactly like.
I think
Arnold.
it'll probably look better in person.
And I want it to look more like Conan than I want him to look like Arnold anyway. Because you know what I mean. Like as long as he's accurate costume, I'm good. I'd take the accurate costume over an accurate Arnold face. But that's just me.
Right.
All right, I got my gigawatts ordered. Thank you, Peter. That saved me. I actually got a Honey gift card offer as well, so I got those down to $19 a piece. So I was contemplating whether I was going to open one and keep one in the box or just keep one in the box. And now I get to open one. Hey.
Free shipping if you order two? Was it over a certain dollar amount?
Yeah. Them and Walmart both. That $35, man. It's a magic point where you just buy 2 of whatever action figure and you get free shipping every time. So Cliff, I found your Loyalist and Super Commando for you. So
awesome.
they're put aside for you, brother. And Roger, I got your Beastman for you.
Sweet.
So, all right, where were we at? Oh, I just wanted to talk about these. These are kind of cool. If anybody has a 3D printer out there, this guy offers these up for free. Let's see. So they're little micro cassette cases that you can print on your 3D printer that look like the cassette door of Blaster. So again, the kind of quality up front, who knows? They're free. So, but I thought that was kind of cool if there's any other tape collectors out there. If people don't notice, I just put in the show notes things that I like a lot of the times. Probably no one else gives a shit. Like, why the fuck would I want this? Have to waste a sticker and shit on these? Yeah, AAA saying it looks like it was from Norman and it was fake. the bats. All right, come on, let's get back over here. This is actually kind of cool because you can see my ads when I go to websites, so you can see all the things I'm searching for. I better be careful to use that incognito tab for more personal shopping. Store report, Red Wave 2. So these are, like we talked about, the non-transforming, good old RC and Cheetor. These, no interest whatsoever. Just some of the focus characters from the G1 stuff. And retro Headmasters. So I've done a couple big runs in the last couple weeks, and I haven't seen any of these. Chrome Dome, Brainstorm, Hardhead, and Mind Wipe. Rock, I know you always had. Did you want some of these?
I want all of them. Yeah, I haven't gone to any Walmart because work is just. I've worked 6 days a week, both last 2 weeks. So Sunday's been like a day to do laundry and shit. So I haven't gone shopping, but I know they're hitting stores by me, and it looks like it's just one of each per case, and that's what every store had was just one set of them. Yeah.
Oh my God. So if one person buys one, you're not.
Yeah, I mean, you know me. Worst from the worst, I'll get them off eBay. But if I can't find them in the next couple of weeks, I'll just go to eBay. People are charging like $135 for the set. What? I don't know.
Because they're what, $20? They're $20 a piece. So
or
80.
30. They might be 30.
Yeah. No,
they would be $30.
Yeah. The pre-order, I'm pretty sure. Well, here, let's go look at that right now. We do Walmart.com, Headmaster.
Yeah, I could have swore they were 30. I mean, if they're 20, it's a great price. But if it's let's see,
49.
No, this has got to be
a third-party seller.
Or Walmart. You know how once they do start, oh yeah, see, this is sold by JV Chap and stuff.
Oh,
that was just the first one that came up. Let's see here. Oh, because they're not calling them Headmasters. God damn it. What else can we? Oh, let's just stick in retro Transformers. There we go.
But it's weird they're calling those frying pans Headmasters. That's a little weird.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh yeah, they're just sold out. I thought there was still some up for pre-order though, but I'm almost positive they were 20. Here, the last thing we can do. Get real personal. Lotus would be having a heart attack right now. Oh my God, you're showing everybody what you bought from Walmart?
I can see your credit card number.
This is a spoiler for what I got this week too. So
you bought dog treats.
Wow, turkey.
Some Haribo gummies.
Yeah.
The alien sets. Let's see. Skull Cruncher is one I know I have on pre-order. He's my main dude. All right, here we go. What did I pay for this sucker? But no, that's not what I paid for. No, I didn't. I guarantee you.
$29.96. That seems average.
But these are $20 figures here.
Yeah, but I thought that's what we were talking about. We're paying more money because they're putting it in a retro box.
They are $20 a piece. See? Oh, you can't see that very easy, but yeah, $42.82 for two of them.
Wow.
1987. That's their retail. So
I guess you know what, that makes sense then, because if they're going on eBay for $135 for a set, they're $20 each. It's a decent amount of markup.
Tack on $5 a piece for the eBay shit. So
yeah,
but they're still making fucking $30 off of that order. But okay, all right. So those are showing up. Let's get out of here. Online new chatter variants. So these are the new Dr. Wu cassettes. So the one we had seen at least black and whites of or prototypes of was the original. So this is Squawk Box. Let's get this guy up here. Take a look at some of these. So these are the combiner cassettes. Really? Let's get some individual modes here. Oh. They are generations. Really? They don't have the freaking individual modes? Well, that's stupid. This is a eagle and a gorilla. Let me see if one of these others, and there's multiple repaints of it. I don't know what this black version is supposed to be. Chatter, blah, 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 blah. Well, this is annoying, but anyways. Again, if you're a cassette fan, oh, there's the gorilla version of it. So it looks like they have pretty good articulation, at least, for being the little... I'm digging the fucking Generations little cassettes, man. Those are like super fun, in my opinion.
They're nice, but just a little pricey.
Yeah, well, and so these two recolors, and I don't know if this is supposed to be a shattered glass version or what, but so those are pricey, but $25 isn't bad. You know, again, they are going to be very small, but for a third party figure, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's pretty cheap.
Yeah. Self-crowdfunded Mythic Legions game/figures. So this is pretty crazy. So Four Horsemen have done a lot of their stuff through crowdfunding, almost all of it, since they did their first Kickstarter. That was the most popular action figure Kickstarter of all time to start the Mythic Legions, until it got replaced by lots of things, and now Spawn, I think, is at the top of that. But so they started their own crowdfunding platform, which is weird that you start your own platform and then you're going to crowdfund through it. To me, that's called pre-orders, but I don't know what else they have in mind. But the cool thing about this is actually for a video game primarily, featuring the Mythic Legends characters. So here's one. I only have a few Mythic Legions. I buy like my favorite one from each wave, but I have this dude. I love him in his black and red armor with big old horns. I haven't actually looked at anything about the game, just because I wouldn't want that. People freaked out because they didn't have any tiers that were action figure tiers. You had to buy the game to get the action figures, and people nearly had a revolt. Whereas if they just would have read, it says to buy anything that you want, just pledge that amount, and then we'll send you the survey and you pick what you want to buy. So it wasn't like you had to pick a thing. You could have just donated, or, you know, I don't know if they call it donated, pledged back the campaign. And then worst case, if for some reason that didn't work, select the dollar one. Yeah, see, you can literally just do $54, which is the price of it. Yeah. So, but people freaked out, so they added all these very specific action figure tiers. The action figures they're doing are very cool. They're big army builders. It's a male and female, orc and elves. Have they added more? God, they need somebody doing their web. Well, and I know who does their web stuff, so I shouldn't say that, but all their stuff on the web, they just never size their images correctly. Like, they're huge downloads, even in their emails. Okay, we're not going to get this pulled up here. Anyways, if you're a Mythic Legions person, you probably already know about this. I am gonna back it for the male orc, because he has the cool painted face. Is that from Lord of the Rings 3? Is that what they did? The orcs painted their faces like that?
2 or 3. I don't remember which one. It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's either Two Towers or Return of the King.
So yeah, they come with like 3 different heads, 10 different weapons, 3 different sets of hands, all kinds of shit. So
wow.
Yeah. But So cool. But what's crazy is they only did this for 2 weeks. They're trying to raise 100,000. The first day they've met their goals on almost all of their Kickstarters. I don't know if it's because of the snafu and nobody wanted to play, or hardly anybody wanted to pledge for the game and just wanted the figures or what. The first day they only had 10,000 of their first 100,000. It's been a week now and they're at 50, but they only have a week left. They usually see a big thing at the end. Another weird thing they're doing is if you order in the first week, you're going to get charged at the end of the first week. If you order in the second week, you're going to get charged at the end of the second week. So I know for me myself, I've put off ordering because I don't want to be charged until the second week. So maybe they'll have a big rush after today when you'll go into the next billing cycle or whatever they want to call it. So interesting choices by the Four Horsemen. No pictures of it, but Origins Wind Raider has been announced. Who's in on this?
Man.
Retro style packaging. It's the one vehicle I hate.
The Wind Raider?
Like this. Yeah, I do not.
You would
like
take the shark attack over the Wind Raider?
Shit, yeah, the land shark.
Fuck the land shark, man.
I actually really dig the land sharks. I can't go around there. I think the land shark's really awesome.
Which one's a Wind Raider? Is that the green plane?
Yeah, it's the green plane. Yeah.
That has an anchor. For some reason, an anchor in the front so it doesn't fly away, I guess.
Dude, it's Masters of the Universe, man. Anything can happen. You don't know.
You weren't there.
Skeletor sneaking off on your Wind Raider and shit.
No, and I have the classics one because it's going to connect to the base of the whatchamacallit. But shit, I will take I will take the Point Dread and the Talent. What is it? Talent Fighter.
That's sweet.
I'll take the goofy ass Talent Fighter over the Wind Raider any day.
Are they going to make a Snake Mountain?
I haven't seen anything at least.
Huh.
It'd be a perfect opportunity to redo Snake Mountain.
Yeah.
Like,
considering it looks nothing like it did on the television show.
Yeah.
probably just a repurposed play set.
Or the Slime Pit, or
the Slime Pit.
What's the other one? Hideout or something?
That was
Fright Zone.
Yeah, that's one of the Slime Pit and Fright Zone. Those were two of the only play sets I had as a kid because play sets were so expensive.
Do you think they'll remake the slime?
Yeah, they do great slime still. They my daughter and I do these what are they called, like Unbreakable Beasts or something, or Breakout Beasts. I think I have one. No, I
know Target has a whole end cap with different kind of slime toys.
Yeah,
it has like a surprise in the middle, and there's all different ones.
What sucks is these are Mega Construct little figures like dragons and griffins and unicorns and shit, and they put all the pieces in the slime. So literally, we have to spend like 10 minutes because I'm anal. We got to spend 10 minutes getting all of the slime out of the little Lego cavities and shit. So. Mark says he loves the retro packaging of the Origins line. I agree. I agree.
Man, that's what got me back into it, was the packaging.
I'm trying not to buy ones and keep on the card. I have a He-Man and a Skeletor so far. That's the only thing I haven't opened or isn't in an opening pile. But
yeah, mine are still on card. I haven't touched them yet.
Do you open anything nowadays, Roger, or are you just still kind of collecting?
I'm still collecting in box. It's such a bad fucking habit I can't break.
No, it's not.
Like, I want to pull them out and pose them, but I just can't fucking do it.
If that's what brings you the enjoyment, no judgment, man. Not sure why you're on this podcast, but
I know, right?
Good. Now Peter's got somebody else he could send nasty private messages to about not opening toys.
Oh shit. All right. Seeker reissue here. I gotta take off. I am fucking burning up. I gotta take my sweatshirt off. So bear with me. I'll try to keep talking, but it might get muffled. So I only saw these twice in stores, and I was doing a lot of toy runs when these were hitting. So undoubtedly these were pretty hard to find. Peter, were you able to find them pretty easily? Did you have a hard time? These were Target exclusives, and I know people. One time I missed it by like 1 minute.
Jason, you muted yourself.
Yeah, you totally muted yourself, dude.
It's our show now, guys.
Yeah. Does he not hear us?
I don't know if you could. Unmuted now.
Did I take my?
Yeah, you've been muted for like 5 minutes.
I think when I put my headphones down, I hit a hotkey on my fucking keyboard.
You knocked your mic off too.
Yeah, you're not recording through that mic.
Oh shit! Are you serious? Okay. Well, give me a second here. I got to go into my settings.
There we go. The whole show went right down the hill.
Oh yeah, I see. Oh my god. Okay, better.
Back. Yep.
Jesus Christ. Well, that's a shit show. Oh, and now Rock's gone. Rock dropped off. So these Seekers were AAA found them twice and passed on. So you're passing on the original Seekers, but doing the cone heads, Peter? That's kind of odd. But yeah, I'm doing just the opposite. I've dropped cone heads. I collect Seekers, but just the original 3.
And you're not doing the cone heads?
No, I was for the longest time, and it's just too much. It's just too much every time to buy 6 figures that are pretty much the same molds, you know. Yeah, AAA wants cone heads over the original Seekers.
I would take cone heads too.
AAA. Really?
Yeah, and I'm not even a Transformers guy.
Huh. That's crazy. Do you like the look of them better, or you just liked them better when you were a kid?
I just liked them better when I was a kid.
They were like the original Seekers were kind of bumbling, and then you had Power Hungry Starscream. The Coneheads were like kind of the no shit, take no shit, fucking more like fucking warrior kind of Seekers. That's for sure. Well, here's one for you. You can get a Desert Storm or a G2 Sandstorm here, fucking Conehead, if you would like. This was a Selects that was an exclusive as well, that now that they're offering to everybody. Welcome back, Rock.
Had to go for a bio break.
Nice. Did we record it?
No.
Damn. We could add a live farting dad on the show.
Oh, you would need a smell-o-vision then.
Yeah. AAA says hates buying the same character over and over and over again. That's right. I mean, there are far less incarnations of the Coneheads than there are the Seekers. That's for sure. Okay, Retro Turtles, and these sold out already. I was searching for them. They came up this week, and I was searching for them, like, why can't I find them? And at least on BBTS, they're sold out. Now, these are previews exclusives, so there are, or one of these, the Sewer Layer set is a previews exclusive, and this is the Comic-Con one. It's been sold out for a while, but
Walmart had one of them also. Walmart had 2 different ones. They also had a comic one that was black and white figures.
Oh yeah,
with the red. They all had the red thing over their eyes, bandana, and that one was cheaper. The black and white figures, or the ones with just the red bandana.
Those are because they were mass release at Walmart. So these are just
Okay.
through online. Wow, and they even limited them, and they still sold out in 1 week.
Baja. I still have all my originals.
Yeah, I have the ones I want. This is the one that's kind of crazy that there hasn't been a ton of re-releases. Slash, I don't think we've ever seen a reissue of Slash or Baxter Stockins here, right?
Stockman.
No,
Stockman.
Yeah,
Stockman. But if you're interested, I do like the packaging on this one, the big old drilling thing from the cartoon. That's kind of cool. But yeah, I have all these. I have a vintage Slash because he's one of my focus characters. I have a vintage Rocksteady, but I was pretty surprised those sold out so quick.
I really wanted the bad guy set because I got the other one, the Entertainment Earth one that sold out, and I'd much rather buy that than buy all the vintage ones. You know what I mean? It's perfect for me. It's classic packaging. But you know what? The Entertainment Earth ones I got. Oh my God! They came damaged in the box.
Oh my God!
Sealed in the shipper case. They were creased. So,
that's crazy.
And they even put paper in between the figures. But I got it sealed with the shipper, and it still came pretty. 3 of the figures were pretty dinged up.
And are you going to return them? Because
I bought it off eBay. Oh no! On eBay, yeah.
Oh, it was a sealed case.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was not the seller's fault. They were just damaged from,
So here's this one here. So these are still available. Look how much cheaper now. Big Bad Toy Store. As soon as they sell out, they set it at like the scalper price. But yeah. Oh yeah, you gotta buy 14 here. So that's not too bad. All I have to do is buy 2 sets. But do they have the villains here? It would have been right up there at the top. I think it does it.
I think you passed it. I thought I saw it.
Really?
On the right-hand side. What's that right there? 6-pack.
Mega Construct. Where?
Maybe that's what it was. Damn it.
Yeah.
I was hoping
it would have been right up at top. So maybe they're sold out. They put their sold out stuff at the back. So let's see if it's sold out on here too. Because if it's sold out here, that means no stores are going to get more than what they have right now. Come on, really? It's Mini Mates. I guess oh yeah.
There it is.
Pre-sold out.
Damn.
So yeah, if you want that, you better start hitting all your online retailers and see. Now, previews exclusive. Now that means I believe it'll be solicited through previews as well.
Oh,
and
hell yeah.
Previews usually runs behind Entertainment Earth by a month. Like Entertainment Earth will announce it, and then next month's previews will have it. So
scroll up for the next to the Metalhead. Where's that Metalhead from? Is that Ultimates?
That's Super7's.
Oh, okay.
See, the problem with Super7 is you got to buy everything in solid. And this is the wholesale side, of course, but you got to buy everything in solid cases.
Because I want that Metalhead.
If he's available, he is pre-sold out. I was going to say, if he's available here, he's usually available on their other site, but. All right. One that I will be buying and keeping in the package because I love this packaging. I don't know is that pretty damn close to the original Voltron vintage carded figures?
Oh, those figures were pretty. I remember them not being good. I know they're very expensive. But.
Yeah. I was just curious what the packaging looked like, and now it's.
I had most of the vintage Lion, but.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyways, okay, so it's not the same packaging. It's more of a Star Wars packaging, but.
It's got the corners cut off like Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, really? I didn't realize they did their cards like that. I may have to get 2 of these, one to open and one to keep on card. Again, discount comic book service, man. You got to pay. You got to keep ordering every month. But if you order comics already, that's not a big deal. But all of these guys are $14.50 instead of $18, and it's flat rate shipping. So don't get it. My Conan figure that I ordered from them was $40 instead of $45. So again, no canceling or anything like that. But they have good customer service at least. So right after we talked about a rumored Thundercracker, it launched. It is sold out on Pulse, I guess. Jesus, $242. It's sold out. Wow. So yeah, this is what I'm not a big enough fan is to buy like every release or like I didn't get the Starscream. My Walmart and my Walmart Starscream and Skywarp are just fine, and then the Thundercracker was like a Target exclusive. Those ones are just fine for me. I don't need $250 Seekers. And then who's juiced about this? New Highlander figures. Although this company isn't, I have a couple of their figures. And I really like them, just not at the $30 price point. So we've talked about them before. We've got a Death Dealer here, some Franz. What's his name?
Frank Frazetta.
Frank Frazetta. Yeah, thank you.
Can you click on that? What size are these?
Well, I think they're 5-inch, 4.5-inch. Here's one right here.
Okay.
I'm like, I don't have any like normal, like, oh, here's a 4-inch yak face next to her, standing right next. So yeah, 4.5 inch.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's why they can get some of these licenses because, you know, everybody dials it in so close. But yeah, I mean, you've got Death here. Looks like soft goods. You've got
They made my mother-in-law figure. What?
And then we got Connor McLeod of House McLeod.
And the Kurgan, right?
What?
And the Kurgan. They have the Kurgan too?
Yeah, and the Kurgan. So let me get over there. And they always do these like cartoony mock-ups. Like this is the actual figure, but they make it look cartoony in there. So he's got its cool headdress. I just fucking love that. I love Highlander. It's the same thing as Transformers the movie, man. The soundtrack can make a movie my favorite movie. You know, like Highlander without the Queen soundtrack is some goofy barbarian movie, probably, you know, but
I fully agree with everything you just said.
What draws you guys, Roger? What gets you out of the normal franchises and makes you buy something goofy like this? Anything make you buy a reaction figure like, oh my god, it's Howard the Duck or something? You know,
no,
nothing.
It would take me something pretty major for me to do that.
Okay. We got Bill and Ted's, and I didn't realize they did so many repacks of their two. These are the 2 heavy metal figures I have, but they're all different paints of them and shit. So they have 30th issue, which is like much more realistic than the comic booky ones we have. And then there's another page where there's prototypes of those 2. Skateboard version, Jesus, $180. Good lord.
Holy, for a 4-inch figure?
Well, and the skateboard deck, or two 4-inch. It's sold out. People jumped on that heavy metal skateboard deck. But yeah, I've got her, and yeah, these are the original 2. I don't even know what Crystal Planet is. That looks like Paul Scheer. Oh, Joe Satriani,
Guitar player.
Yeah.
What are they gonna make next? Yingwei Malmsteen? I mean, Jesus, that's like a pretty deep cut of a guitar player.
Yeah. So check them out. This may be for some people first time seeing this company. The figures are pretty good. I mean, the quality is pretty good. Again, they're definitely not $30. I would compare these, even though I haven't played with them yet, with those best action ones coming out, like of Napoleon Dynamite. Like they're actually hitting Walmarts. I don't know if you guys have seen any of them.
I have. I saw them.
Have you? Yeah. I mean, they look like $15 figures. You know, they got multiple points of articulation. Paint isn't the best. You know, that kind of stuff. This is kind of the same way. Really, that reaction thing. You're paying for the license more than anything. All right, what we got, Cliff? What you got?
What do I got? I got the Archive Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
I know, Jason, this is very close to your heart. I got Roboto.
Yeah. I'm
Morgan.
super sad. I hit as many targets as I could. None of them had anybody except for He-Man and Skeletor and Battle Cat.
Fuck, even I got Roboto.
I got She-Ra.
Nice. I think I'm going to skip the She-Ra, but that's a good one.
Gotta get her. Then I just in the mail today, about 2 hours before we recorded, from Amazon, I finally got the Sky Sled.
Nice.
Oh, nice. I was so happy when I found that. I still haven't opened it.
That's the one thing our Walmarts do have here is the Sky Sled and the Battle Cats, like for days.
What else did I get? I got. I posted a couple of these in the group, but I got the Walmart Beskar.
Hold on. Let me get you on a solo layout. I totally forgot.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
And they just leave on this for the next hour.
Oh, nice.
Din Djarin with the child.
He didn't come with the pin, but I don't give a shit, so it's cool.
Hey, it looks pretty minty, though. It looks
nice
dude. Straight. Yeah.
It came in a bubble mailer, too.
Yeah,
that's a fucking heart attack when I opened my door.
Are you a guy? Do you keep track of your stuff? Like you're like this is coming today and all that?
No, I order and then shit just shows up and I'm always surprised.
It's surprised.
But
yeah, that's the way.
That's the only thing I ordered from Walmart. So when I saw the fucking Walmart bubble mailer, I was like, fucking mother.
That looks awesome, Cliff.
This?
Tell everybody what you got. That looks awesome.
This is the Remco homage Nosferatu reaction from Super7.
Hell yeah.
Well, let's see if we
see that's dope. I didn't realize it was a Remco.
Oh, he glows too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, previews had the whole wave. They had Alfred Hitchcock and all of them. I didn't even put 2 and 2 together that was the Remco card back. Otherwise I would have ordered one of them.
They're still on the Super7 website.
Okay, yeah, because like you said, previews had them for 14 and change or whatever it was.
Yeah, I had to pull the trigger the day they went on sale. That's a focus character. So I'm done presenting, Jason. Whenever you're ready to take this camera off me.
He's like, you can leave it on, but you'll just see this eyeball right here. All right, how do I get you out of solo mode? Oh no, that just went full screen mode on me. So now all I see is his. Let's see.
Face.
Remove from stream. Yeah, I think that's it. All right, you're off solo mode. Well, when we were vertical, I think Rock was next. So why don't you go next, Rock?
Well, I also got from Walmart. Mandalorian. They canceled one of them, and then they said "fuck you" when they mailed me this one. It's like putting 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound sack. I don't know how those people work there, trying to jam shit in a box that small. So that came damaged. It's not too bad, but it's enough to piss me off.
Yeah.
I kind of bought something. It was funny. We were talking about play sets before. I bought something this was when I was definitely out of toys and into girls. Wait till you see this.
Girls' toys?
Oh, dude,
No,
I had one of those. I had that.
I had that.
Me too. It's fucking sick.
That's
And
true.
it was. Here's the weird part. This was sealed. I opened it because I didn't believe the seller that everything was in there. So I opened
You
it up.
thought
and
it
I
was
wanted to
like a
make sure-
double tape or something like that?
Well, you know what it was? I got this for $75, and they normally sell for like $125. So I figured he's like, "Oh, it's sealed." I figured maybe he took out the canisters of the Terminator flesh, and lo and behold, everything was in there.
Nice.
But I mean, it's my first Terminator piece. You know, I did a cliff. I was watching movies, and then I started going on eBay, and that's how like I got all these Alien figures last show. And this thing is awesome. I'm not gonna use it. I watch YouTube videos, and basically that Terminator flesh doesn't stay on. But it seemed like a cool gimmick for for '90s toys.
Hell yeah.
And
Dude,
this
I had
was
so many G.I. Joes stab that motherfucker.
oh my god! And this was my big boy purchase of the week. Unpunched.
Oh,
Beautiful.
God.
Beautiful.
Is he yellowing though? Oh yeah, it looks
Yeah,
like
he's-
he's got a yellow.
He's a
speed.
little
Is
yellow,
that
but here's the
crazy?
thing: pure white, he's $750 in
Okay.
that ballpark. So being that he's yellowed, I got him cheaper. But what I did was I sold my. I had the Japanese one that was pure white, the Takara, but those came out in like '86. So the way I look at it is, if I sold my Takara one for $135, and I paid the difference on this one. So to me, it's like it didn't cost me that much. But yeah, I
Nice.
mean,
God.
unpunched, no sticker residue. I mean, I got it off of eBay. I private message guy because I follow him on Facebook. I got this for two. I think I have a $235 or $245 shipped.
Nice.
So that's not bad considering for $750 for an all white one. I'll take it all day.
Yeah.
So
I just can't do the yellowing. That's I got a spawn that the package didn't look yellowed. I even asked if it was yellowed, and it was yellowed, and it drove me nuts.
well, it's not the bubble's not yellow. The
No.
white plastic has a little
Yeah,
yellow.
the white plastic. What's crazy is that one ski is and one ski isn't.
Yeah.
That's so nuts.
And I almost got tempted to, but I couldn't because of everything going on with the house. I couldn't. I almost pulled the trigger on an '84 Storm Shadow mint on card. I asked the guy how much it was, and he writes me back 3.5 stimulus checks. And it was a great deal because on eBay they're $2,400 to $2,700, but I can't justify right now paying $2,100 for an action figure.
I was gonna say I was gonna guess 1,800 for fucking
a pure white non-graded Storm Shadow was $2,100, but I'm like thinking to myself like, I that's like it's my mortgage is more than that, but I can't imagine like a fucking on one action figure. The most I've ever paid for any action figure is $900, and that was for a Return of the Jedi graded Boba Fett, which now is worth well over $2,000. So
that's I didn't realize, considering how many, because you've completed your Star Wars run, right?
Yeah.
So
and that
you
was
have
my most expensive figure. It was $880.
Wow, that's
something
really
like that.
good.
880,
that's really good.
But that was also I paid for that where I flipped an LJN wrestling figure collection.
Yeah,
and that's how I knocked out a bunch of the heavy hitters. So
that's awesome.
And that's all I got in. I don't know what else we'll be getting in soon. So
hey, quality over quantity, brother. You're about to get hit with that. You're about to get hit with a retail storm up in this house. Actually, no.
Imagine.
We got a Roger first. We won't zoom in on your Batman icon. But you get anything good this week, Roger?
The only thing I got was Funko Pop Sergeant Slaughter.
Oh, that's actually, I would mind that. Like, I am super picky with my Funko Pops. I have like 4.
He's my guy for
Slaughter. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. I wanna take a look since you're too cool to be on camera. We'll just look up what you got here. Funko Pop Sergeant Slaughter.
But he's the W.
Oh, that's right. Thank you for reminding me. Let me get back down here. We're going to go back to this layout, and we're going to
I'm
go
going to
over.
really laugh if it's Sergeant Slaughter as like Saddam Hussein when he was a bad guy
Oh,
at
yeah.
WrestleMania 7.
No, that's the one
So
I have.
this guy here. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
nice.
yeah, he looks like G.I. Joe. He's
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
this is
awesome.
my favorite G.I. Joe outfit of his, the black with the camo underneath. I don't like the USA one.
no, me neither. So
Dope. Yeah, this is the height of, like, I didn't start watching G.I. Joe, I'm pretty sure, until that Serpentor series. Like, I don't know how it ran, but they were all the we'll be back after these messages and shit were all done live by Sergeant Slaughter back then. So
I've met him
really
a
dig
couple
him.
times. He's really cool in person.
Is he?
At New York City Comic Con, he was at a table with Ted DiBiase, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and one other legend. And he
Wow.
had cases upon cases of his San Diego Comic Con figures. And he would go, "Who wants a camel clutch? Who wants a noogie?" And he would just keep like barking out to people, and nobody was bothering with the wrestlers. And I walked over because I saw the figures, and I think he was charging $100 for the San Diego Comic Con figure autographed, and he would have thrown in a free signed 8x10. And that figure's worth a good amount of money. But I told him, I said, "Sarge, I just met you at a wrestling show, and you signed it for me." And he's like, "Oh, okay." But I met him a couple times. Very nice guy.
That's awesome. And he's all there. Like a few interviews I've seen, he almost seemed kind of punch drunk.
No, he seemed fine when I met him.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Like I say, I don't want to insinuate anything. That's just kind of what I have stuck in the back of my head on a couple interviews I saw him with. So that's good. I'm glad these guys that take a beating for our enjoyment, man, they don't deserve a lot of those long-term effects that come from that shit. Sweet. Anything else?
no,
Just
that
the
was
Funko?
it. Just the Funko Pop.
What car parts did you get in this week?
Let's see, what did I get? I got all the bushings for my rear suspension. I got posi traction for my differential. A new gear set for it, so it's not running a 455, it's running a 343.
Interesting. Does that give you more torque? More? Is that the word you use?
No, it has nothing to do with torque. What it has to do with is the 343 is how many times one tire turns before the other one will.
Okay.
So if you have a very fast engine, you want a car that turns mildly. You don't want a car that turns very, very fast because the engine will just sit in a high RPM all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so basically I just lowered it so that it'll actually sit at 2,800 all the time instead of like $4,000 all the time.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
this is the Sergeant Slaughter I had when I
I have that one too.
Yeah, I've got both of those. I got those from Comic-Con that year. I was actually there. Yeah, and like I say, I'm not a fan of the USA. Was this the mail away, and then the camo was the triple T, right?
Yeah, one came with the M60, and this one came with the belt and the baton. I would have rather had the other figure as well, but I was only able to get this one. The worst part was when he autographed it, he's like, "You want it personalized, right? What's your name there, soldier?" And I'm thinking, well, shit, now I can never sell it because now you just personalized it.
Just put a comma there. So, yo, Joe, you rock. Like,
Either that, or I'm gonna have to like get some Gooby gun will take it off, or something.
Oh shit! All right, let's let me. I'll put myself in the hot spot here. Oh, that's not the way I do it. I gotta do this, and then I gotta do this, and then I gotta do this. There we go. All right, let me bring up my spreadsheet because this has definitely not been a no toy January like it was supposed to be. I've actually spent more this month than I have in a long time.
Well, we got that free money. We got that free stimulus cash.
Yeah, we got it. Democrats are controlling shit. They're just gonna be throwing money at everybody, and I'm gonna.
It's gonna be
spend
gold
it on
bricks and
toys.
hand jobs for free.
All right, so let me see here. Let me bring up this spreadsheet. What I need to do is bring it. Oh, what are you doing?
First of all, that already tells you it's bad. If you need a spreadsheet to tell you about how much stuff came in the last 2 weeks,
that's fucking epic, man. That is epic.
Hold on, let me go grab my assistant. He'll tell you what I got in this week.
Oh my God!
Mr.
Okay,
Spiller, let me get the bill of lading. Hold on.
so I got my Dinjarn as well here. Let's see. Oh no, that's not. Oh, here we go. Ended up with 2 of these shipping separately. One shoved in a box that was too small for it, but it didn't do bad. I mean, that's all it did was bend at this one. The other one in a box way too big for it with tons of pillows, and that one was luckily like perfect.
Are you keeping both?
I don't know yet, because what I've been doing is I've been trying to get a carded version, an in-package version of every Mandalorian, but then buying one to open as well. With this one, the problem is there's so many different versions of this armor. This is like a dirty one, but I think I'm going to open this one because it comes with the Baby Yoda. So one to keep carded and one to open. City Predator, I found these at the Walmart. These are the Lanyard 7-inch. So these guys are dope. 7-inch Predator figures. Feel like toys, kind of rubbery plastic, stuff like that. But super articulated. They don't have anything in the wrists, but they do have ball jointed feet. Playing with this one quite a bit has loosened him up. But he's got a ball jointed fucking laser launcher, whatever. This is the City Hunter, so he's got the little cool disc and shit that goes on there. Great toy for $10. Heavy, which is kind of its problem. The joints are so weak, and he's such solid plastic, he has a tendency to weigh himself down.
So how would you compare that to a NECA one?
Oh, like a toy compared to a collectible. This one's a toy. NECAs are collectible. I mean, the paint is.
But you weren't worried about breaking that one when you were playing around with it. You know what I mean?
No, not at all.
Because it looks pretty flexible.
Yeah, no, it's got great articulation, and no, I'm not worried about bending a joint, having to crack the paint, and worried that the joint's going to break too. Like none of that.
Can't beat that for $10. Oh, wow.
Yeah, and this is the Alien. So, again, no wrist, so it's kind of weird. He just has this kind of clawy hand revolving. But, yeah, again, I mean, I would say 18 points of articulation on him. No mouth guy, which I was a little disappointed. Even if they would have just sculpted a little. Oh, I guess there is kind of sculpted back there. A little tiny mouth. See it there?
But you know what? Like if my diorama I've set up, like I could throw a couple of those in the back compared to spending how much on the other ones. It looks pretty good.
Fuck yeah. And they are toy colors. This is it's a chrome blue with the chrome green on it. There's an albino one, and then there's a dog alien from Alien 3, which he's on all fours. Dog Alien comes with one of the most amazing Rottweilers. 1/12 scale Rottweilers. Yeah. The fucking the most amazing. It's going to be better than the junkyard if we ever get a mutt in a junkyard.
Wow.
It just looks amazing, but I don't want the dog alien, so I'm not going to pay $10. These I'm just picking and choosing. I always get a jungle predator, a city predator, and an alien warrior from any line that does aliens. So, and predator. But yeah, keep an eye out. They're Walmart exclusives. Again, Lantern Toys. They're getting rid of all their 3 3/4 alien stuff and bringing these 7-inch ones in. Let's see. So what I did a big part was this is a clearance run. So I'm buying toys that I bought between November and December that are now being clearance, buying them and then returning my full price ones. So it's awful, but got to do what you got to do, man. Let's see. We saw this one's kind of fun to put my new Nano G.I. Joe guys on.
Oh, that's cool.
A little Matchbox Top Gun aircraft carrier could be the flag. Huh? $8 on clearance, so couldn't pass that up. I got one of those goofy little Jazzware statues. So there's the little G1 statue. So what I didn't, I don't know if we talked about, I think we did on the last show, that they all combine. Yeah, and make a little
that's
C.
what it looks like.
Yeah.
It's
So they
cool.
are. They're really soft sculpts. The paint isn't great. It's not awful, but they're very G1. And they're $8 a piece. So I'm like, if I just go in, each time I go on a run, I buy like one. There's only 6 of them. Lotus, I didn't realize they're doing these across a lot of their lines. Lotus posted an Avengers set. There's also an X-Men set of these as well. So again, maybe something fun to just get your focus character to have a cool little statue.
Like, I'd rather have that than a Funko Pop. So to me, that's not bad. Plus, it's cheaper.
I agree. I'd rather have it than a Funko Pop as well. Okay, let's see. Furai Optimus showed you that. Just super crazy articulated. 10 pairs of hands. Took me about 2.5 hours. Again, probably doing twice as many cuts as what AAA does, but comes with his axe, comes with his gun, even has it's not removable, but has a little matrix inside his chest that opens up. So these are those Flame Toys ones. Again, these are something, they're $40 retail, but if you go through Discount Comic Book Service, they're $36.
Plus, you have the fun of putting it together in a way. It's kind of like a Lego action figure in that sense, where it's not just taking it out of the box. You actually had the fun of playing with it, putting it together. It's pretty cool.
And understanding how everything works on this. I know how all the articulation works and all that.
How many pieces are molded? Holy crap, it's sculpted.
Yeah, because there's the only stickers are his symbols. And then you can't even see it. Oh, there you can. The lights have little silver stickers on them, or little gold ones. But fun little model kit. Sat there and watched Godzilla movies. Looked up when I needed to read the dialogue or when there was a fight scene, and did the rest during the boring shit. Okay, let's see. We're doing fine on time. I'm going to go for it here. Incinerator Trooper. Again, our topic story. We're going to talk about this guy and that Din Djarin. So glad to have him. These guys, now I know everybody's seen these because they're the section right next to the G.I. Joe figures at Target. These are those Build-A-Ships. Does everybody know what I'm talking about? Right next to the Target,
exactly
to
what
the
the box is like, yes.
Yeah. So they're all these little they're a ship. This one is called the Scorpion. I'm having a hard time getting it just looks like a pile of shit, but they're really cool, very intricate. You build your own on these too. And they're all just like little building blocks. So you can kind of see this. It's all based on this little block technology, and you just plug shit into them. But super cool. Like the tail of this has a little button, and it ejects pods that hold the little tiny Starrier size little guys that come with them and shit. and there's good guys and bad guys.
That's pretty sweet.
This was the only one that was on clearance. All the rest of them are still full price. But this was a $20 one that was $10 on clearance. It probably took me about 45 minutes to make it. So good little fun exercise. The some troopers are just a solid mold, but the pilot for this, Jesus Christ, knocking everything down. The pilot for it does have articulation, so he can stand up, and then I just broke him. He's a little ball jointed guy, so he can kind of just twist at his waist and do anything he wants. So that was kind of fun. If you see him on clearance, it's worth just having some fun with him. People know that I do the 5 surprise. I finally fucking got my Stegosaurus, my favorite dinosaur. I've bought 20 of those 5 surprises and never gotten this guy. So finally fucking got him. Cool little like Dino Riders style guy. And then this little dude. Yeah, you guys remember these? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
We got
Jesus.
We got this at Dave & Buster's, man. Our Dave & Buster's, it's amazing. They only allow 50 people into the arcade. So if you've ever been into a Dave & Buster's, it's like this huge, like fucking acre size arcade, and they're only allowing 50 people. So we got in there, and it's like Sunday at 8 a.m. or something. There's just nobody around you in this huge thing. So that was cool. And then I guess last thing really to be kind of excited about is I got this guy talking about reaction. So I should have had this ready. Let me see if I can grab a regular reaction figure. Here we go.
Oh, you could definitely see the size difference.
Yeah. All right. So here's my Scare Glow. Oh shit. Oh, that's just Day Glow. All right. So there they are at the bottom.
Yeah,
so you can
difference.
see the difference in them. So yeah, this guy at $25, which is the retail price, that's worth it, in my opinion. For
Does
something
he have
that,
elbows and knees?
no, he's still 5-point or
Okay.
yeah, 5-point. It doesn't even look like he has waist articulation, so just legs and arms and head.
Yeah, it looks cool though. Like $25 for sure. I'd pay for that.
Yeah, and discount comic book service, fucking $19.50
Wow,
for
nice.
it. So that was a no-brainer. Now he just looks so amazing, and it's cool to see the larger card compared to the other ones. Now I'm like, I really wanted to open them, but I don't think I'm going to because he just looks so cool on card. And one last thing. Got Buzzworthy Bumblebee. The Bumble Jumper is pretty cool, but I got it for this guy. And I know he's stupid, but I like him. You just do that. So you just put his arms down, and then he has a back flap here. And put the back flap down. And now he's the vehicle Spike's exosuit. So got a shit ton more than that, but that's enough. I'm fucking tired of talking. So yeah, this has been a crazy January for me, and I think I need to reset that because I love doing toy runs because you see all the clearance shit and all of that. I need to do like a sober January and then do a no toy February or something. But then I always give myself excuses to drink. Like I was like, oh, I'm recording, so I get to drink, blah, blah, blah. So anyways. All right. Let's start off with a question from Peter, and then we'll do the talk that I've been teasing. So Peter has a question for the show. What's one import toy franchise from Japan that has attracted you aesthetically, but would love to learn more about the mythology? His answer is Macross 7, Macross 0, and Macross Frontier. So Mark replied, Robotech. So Macross is Robotech. Robotech borrowed stories from Macross and 2 other series and combined it all into like one series, which was kind of weird. But what Peter's talking about is the newer versions, and I'm with him. I have no idea about the latest versions of Macross, all these ones he mentions. But Robotech was a huge part of my childhood, man. I would wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
No one would be up. My little black
Yeah.
I had a black and white fucking TV, man, that I would watch Robotech on.
So they did that where you grew up too. I didn't understand why Robotech was on so much earlier than everything else. I used to get 6 o'clock also. Just for that.
Yeah, actually before I went to school in the morning.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly right.
I wonder why. It was more. I feel like it was more adult of all the cartoons. Like it was.
Well, and it had a continuing story. Everything left off. Everything was next on, previously on. You know, shit like that.
Yeah, but you were dealing with like adult shit on that show, like Buddy's Rick's brother dies and shit, and like heavy shit goes down in there.
So I'll wait to the end. Cliff. Import stuff, Japanese, anything that floats your boat, anything Peter posts?
Not really, no. I mean, I guess the closest I got to any of that was I was huge into Exo Squad. Which I guess is kind of Robotech Macross-ish. But no, nothing really. Any of the import stuff doesn't really tickle my fancy.
Yeah, interesting. Now you know Transor Z is an import, right? Did you ever watch Transor Z as a kid?
No.
No. Damn it. All right. Roger, what about you? Import fan of anything?
Nothing for me, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Make Canada great again, I guess, over there, huh? Rock, what about you?
I mean, I'm a huge Robotech fan, but I've always wanted to learn more about Gundam because those robots look really cool, but I don't have a clue what they are.
Yeah,
and
what they do.
I bought a video game that was Gundam, and I had no idea what was going on. So that's one thing I'd like to learn more about.
Yeah, I would, and I even put this in there because I'm not even gonna say names, but because I have a few Gundam models. Like when my mom passed away, I got a little inheritance and I got some time off, so I started buying Gundam models on clearance at KB Toy. That's how long ago that was buying fucking clearance. Fucking, were they KB Toy? Maybe they were another website. But anyways, buying Gundam models, and I started making them, but I have no idea what they are. There's a cool like samurai or like ninja Gundam that has swords and stuff. I like him. I like Peter called them, they're basically the stormtroopers of the Gundam world. They've got big like pointed elbows and shields on this arm and stuff. I built tons of models of them, but I have never watched one Gundam episode in my life.
Hey, while you mentioned KP, I want to ask you guys this. Like, when people have comfort food, I have comfort movies. And I know Cliff's a big fan of old movies. I'll watch, like, old 80s stuff to make me feel good. Do you guys ever, like, daydream and think, like, you can actually remember, like, walking through a KB and picturing it, like, as you walk in? Like, sometimes I daydream and I think about old toy stores. And, like, I can remember walking in and the video games were on the right behind the counter. And then the baseball cards. And then, they'd have, like, the clearance figures that always had, like, the marks.
What about those table?
Yeah, they had those little islands
with all the shit
before you got to the rows. Yeah.
Like, sometimes I just, like, zone out and I'm just, like, laying there. Like, I can just visualize it. Do you guys ever do that, too? Or is it just me?
Oh, it's
constantly.
Super visceral. Yeah. I mean, I can see the day. I can see the fucking day when I bought certain figures and just the walls of stuff, very clearly. Not, I saw this in a video 10 years ago, so I know exactly what toys are at. Like, I remember to a T We had a blockbuster, what do they call them? Blockbuster Corners or something.
Video.
It was a video game place. No, not videos. It was a Blockbuster video game arcade that was right next to our Toys R Us. So we'd go to Toys R Us, and we'd go play video games. I have to look that up and see, but yeah, no, that shit's super visceral. I can still see the pegs when I found my Darth Maul figure that started me on this fucking crazy journey.
Yeah, you know what it is for me? I remember seeing like the pegs of like the Predator figures and the Star Trek Next Generation figures. All lines I didn't really buy back then, but I remember going there looking for like starting lineup figures or basketball cards. I was trying to buy like Stadium Club to get the Shaq rookie card and stuff like that. So I don't know. I guess just recently, now that I'm looking at the 90s toys, it's been making up memories of like still seeing like Dick Tracy figures on the pegs that were like, you know, all on clearance.
But the blank, man. I hunted the blank. Adventure. I hunted the blank. I got a flat top, but I never found the blank.
Was that like a Canada only or Australia only release or something like that? That figure?
Yeah, he was overseas only because he ruins the movie. The action figure ruins the movie. So Playmates got, spoils the movie. The action figure spoils the movie. Playmates got cold feet at the last second and pulled them out of all the case assortments. And then
we got them up in Canada.
They were 2 Ninja Turtles for anybody. I was a little upset. Dick Tracy doesn't even have a fucking trench coat, but that's neither here nor there. But I can tell you that the Fox Valley Toys R Us, my most common Toys R Us as a kid, they usually had 3 action figure aisles. 2 of them were primary. 1 of them was the clearance. And the primary action figure aisles where you'd find the mask and the G.I. Joe, that was 7C. I'll never forget it. Aisle 7C.
Wow. That's awesome. Hell yeah. Let's see. Mark had to depart. He has a meeting. He watches these during work because it's Monday where he is. Let's see. KJ Smith bought a ton of retail stuff because he keeps finding new stuff. I'm right there with you. I'm doing these return runs and clearance flips and stuff, and I just keep finding new stuff. It's a 24 ounce, not a 40 ounce, but I'm supplementing it with some shots. And AAA brings up a good point. Dragon Ball Z. I love Dragon Ball Z. I've seen a few Dragon Ball, and I haven't watched Dragon Ball Z from the start. I saw the original one with the when Vegeta comes with the other dudes. God, no, that's not right. When the other dudes when Kakarot, when Goku first is told like, oh, you're supposed to turn into this big gorilla, but he's cut off his tail and all that kind of stuff. All the way through the Android and Cell series. But I would like to go back and do Dragon Ball, and then I'd like to go in the future and do all the new Dragon Ball stuff. Go Lion, Voltron. So that's kind of a tough one. You say an import toy line. For us, that stuff was here. We had Voltron. But I guess there probably are much nicer import toys that you can get. Obviously, Sola Chojoken and shit. Sith Under Oath Collector. I love that name. It said KB is the best. AAA loves Gundam. And then KJ Smith said his favorite was not knowing what you're going to find in the store. Shit would just be in, and maybe means on the shelf. And that's true too. Like at the time, Toys R Us had everything, right? It had everything. You could walk down, there'd be 8 Sky Strikers on a shelf and shit like that. But KB, with its size, you just never knew what it was going to make the call on, kind of thing. So
Do you guys remember the grab bins when you first walked in the door and it had like all the dollar, like stupid little plastic
the big,
toys
they were
and
metal. Yeah.
The shit that would literally be out in the mall, like walking.
Yeah, you would
know
basically
that
walk
anyone
in and
could
you'd be like,
steal. Yeah.
That's how I got my Power of the Force Star Wars figures. There was a Darth Vader case, and there was 2 figures. I think I got a Monoman and the Death Star gunner, and it was taped. It was like not duct tape, but like they taped it on there, and it was a bundle. And those are the figures now that are going there for a fortune. Once it came with the coin, and I'm thinking I forgot how much that was, but we got it on clearance. I might have been $8 or $10 at KB to get the case with 2 figures.
Yeah, that's amazing.
But I remember that was in '85. I got that, so Star Wars was dead in '85.
Yeah,
G.I. Joe took that shit over, and
well, and that's where I relate to Jason over at fucking Jason Duvall, is all his Kenner stuff that he loves. I had all that stuff because it was all the shit in the dollar bins in the front of fucking KB, all of that late 80s Kenner stuff that come out, the Waterworld and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it was a no-brainer for me to buy a fucking $1 toy instead of a $4 G.I. Joe. What's up? Getting bored or what? Just want to show you, be on screen. Hi.
Hi. Yeah, come on.
hi.
Everybody says hi. They all said hi before too. I'm bad at that. Like when family says say hi to everybody, I never say hi to everybody. I just assume they know that if I talk to my stepdad, he says to say hi to all of them. Yay? You think so?
did you guys ever shop at Kmart back in the day when it was good?
Yes. Yeah, my little town, that's all we had was a Kmart for the longest time.
Yeah, same with me on the island here. That's like our biggest store back in the 80s. And I remember walking the aisles in there and like USS flags were like actual aisles, like aisle dividers. And like, you know, sky strikers that were up to your waist. And, you know, and again, there was like one entire aisle, just G.I. Joe alone.
Yeah. I mean, that shit. Oh, God.
Well, think about how big those boxes were. Those boxes were humongous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy how efficient they have gotten with everything, their pricing and all that shit. Let's see. Oops, you meant on. Yep. Sith Under Oath Collector says, thanks, been listening for a few years, but first time live with us. Thank you, bro. We appreciate having you. We got great people in the chat. They keep us honest. All right. So the other discussion topic I wanted to talk about tonight was all of these Walmart things. Rock posted a jib jab that was just out of the blue. I'm like, what got canceled? He's like, nothing. Walmart pre-orders just suck. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. They do suck ass, because
I couldn't remember at the time. That's what it was, because I've literally had my Awe Strikers have been canceled.
My Awe Strikers were canceled. Yep.
The Mandalorian was canceled. The Sound Blasters were canceled. The Mandalorian was the first pre-order I've got out of the last 4.
Oh, wow.
And
that's
before
crazy.
that, there was the debacle with the fucking Ghostbuster figures all damaged.
Oh,
I had to buy, they got canceled. I had to buy them on eBay. That's what I'm saying. Like, I've had no luck with Walmart. So that's why I saw I saw it on Jib Jab, and I'm like, I'm just posting this and making it about Walmart, because I thought it was just pretty funny.
See, and my luck is because I'm not working in an office, or I'm not on a deadline. I basically set my own expectations on the app I'm working on when I'm going to work, how much work I'm going to get done, and that kind of stuff. But I do spend most of the time online, you know, doing that or PTSA or all the other stuff I do. So I'm always quick to see when they're like, people are receiving cancellation notices, and then a day later they're like, here, it's back up for pre-order. So if you got canceled, pre-order, and those pre-orders sell out like that, just like the other pre-orders do. But I think that's the most frustrating thing. It's got to be for everybody. I am very lucky that my incinerators all got canceled, and I was able to reorder them and got them within 2 days. It got canceled the day it was supposed to ship out. My pre-order from 4 months ago got canceled. Then the next day it went up for pre-order. I pre-ordered 2 and it shipped out the next day, and I got it, So it's just bullshit. If you're not the person able to catch that relisting of it, it's got to be just infuriating that you fucking had something on pre-order for 4 months. It gets canceled, relisted the next day, and people are getting them within 2 days of that fucking relisting of it.
I ordered Zartan 3 times. 2 of them were canceled. I'm still waiting for the 3rd one to cancel.
Really? Where did you order them from?
Walmart.
Oh, really? Oh, that's right. Because you guys don't see here. Well, here you can pre-order from almost everywhere, right?
Yeah.
I got mine off Amazon.
Oh, see, I think I have mine with Target.
What's the point of pre-ordering something if it's going to get canceled to get resent again, to redo it again, to get it canceled again? Like, the fuck is going on with Walmart? Do they not care? Or
no, I
they don't care about toys, dude. It's such a small portion of their overall business. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah. They keep doing exclusives and stuff like that because some fucking metric says it's good for us to do these exclusives. But yeah, no, they definitely don't give a fuck.
They care more about selling that no-name Mountain Dew to meth head rednecks in the middle of nowhere and fuck all America, and then having the toys to send to the guys.
Fuck you, Walmart. Fuck you.
As long as I get my Mountain Dew
and my mayonnaise. I need my goddamn mayonnaise.
Oh man, I'm so sick of fucking Walmart, man.
I almost want to get a 3rd job just so I can work the fucking stock and then be the guy that's like, yeah, I got that case. What's up, bitches?
Dude, if I could do that, if I could say I want to work 20 hours a week, I want to work it in the fucking dead midnight, after all my family goes to bed. And I want to be put in the toy department stocking from the beginning. Like, if you're able to make those demands of a place, I'd go work for Target or Walmart tomorrow.
My Walmart right now is hiring for midnight stalkers.
But see, you're going to be stocking pantyhose and be pissed off. You're going to be stocking.
And I'll just run around the store with pantyhose on my head. What's up?
I remember the one when I was actually searching the original G1 Transformers, the Starscream and the Constructicons and all that. And they were sitting there on the friggin' pallet. And I opened up the pallet and the guy went berserk on me for doing it. And I'm just like, there's me and Walmart just don't have a good relationship. It's so frustrating. But did you see the thing that Ed Arndt posted about Target, about a manager going from one Target to another one and getting a whole case of Vipers?
Yeah.
That's pretty shady, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing to be like, okay, we work at the store, it sucks. Here's a way, here's something I know about. But it's one of those things where if that were to happen with fucking PS5s, those people there would probably be charges pressed or something, like the version of insider trading of retail or something, but because it's fucking G.I. Joe figures, the manager's not going to be like, what? My shift manager did what? Who cares? They got
he was
sold,
like a manager
right?
went from one store to another and said, hey, hold these for me.
Jesus,
and the other manager from one store got a case of figures, a whole, all 6 of them. I mean, it's like, come on, man. And then Ed contacted Target about it. And they were like, oh, there's not much we can really do about it. So you really don't have much choice, it seems like, in getting some of these exclusives in some stores.
And I'm just hoping with all the G.I. Joe stuff, it gets a regular retail issue. Like, maybe sans an armband or a hat or an accessory, but
I know I've seen G.I. Joe pop up at Toys R Us. I've seen He-Man now pop up at Toys R Us.
yeah, fuck you. You trying to rub that in, Roger? You bastard.
up,
Oh,
bitches?
it must be nice. You can still go to a Toys R Us.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it isn't any fucking better than it was before. Like, don't get me wrong. It's Baby or Us now. It's not toys.
What were you saying, Cliff?
I was gonna say I've just accepted the fact that any Cobra Island G.I. Joe is not
Will
going
not
to be
be
part
yours.
of my collection. I have one. I found one roadblock once. I've never seen another thing, and I've gone in the morning. I've gone in the afternoon. I've gone at night.
You got to
I've just
do what
now
the
when they
Arts
release-
and Notes guys do. The pop finder inventory thing the night before. Then you got to go wait in line 2 hours before the Target opens. Yeah.
Oh, see,
I can't do
toy
that either.
collecting is supposed to be fun for me. And waking up at 6 a.m. and sitting outside a Target for 2 hours, I'll just not have a Viper.
I'm with you.
I like going. I like
with
going to.
you.
I like popping into Target. I like popping in, seeing what they got. I found a She-Ra. I found a Roboto. That's fun. But this fucking hunt and this anxiety, like I've just accepted that. I think in the entire time since G.I. Joe's been out, G.I. Joe Classified's been out, I've maybe seen them on shelves 3 times, and one of those 3 times was the Cobra Island Roadblock. Other than that, they're chock full of fucking Ghostbusters figures where the tags say G.I. Joe at most stores I go to.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I don't know
what
what's
mine
going
is.
on. It's already a hard toy line to find, and then you add these exclusives that are impossible. Luckily, I don't need Firefly. I have the Fortnite Firefly. All right, so I'm cool with that. Do I really need a Viper? I'm more of a Trooper guy than a Viper guy anyway. Crimson Guard will have fucking words if that's a Target exclusive.
Me too. They're
I
focused.
fucking love the Crimson Guard.
You know what though?
Alright.
Maybe they'll do the same thing Hasbro being like what they did with the Black Series. Maybe they'll wait a year or two and then they'll go back and revisit and be like, hey, here's these figures that were high on the secondary market right now. We're gonna put it in different packaging. I think that's the solution.
Yeah.
Like look at NECA. They re-release every single figure that
I
you
open
couldn't find
everything.
for
I don't
3
give a shit if
years.
the package is different.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I think most 6-inch Joe collectors are opening them. So I think maybe what they'll do is let a year or two go by, re-release it in different packaging, and this way you could satisfy the people that are looking for them.
Yeah.
Why does Hasbro hate G.I. Joe people so much? That's the one thing I don't get.
Well,
G.I. Joe kept them afloat every fucking time they were going to go bankrupt. Yeah, we get screwed harder than anybody else. The Star Wars guys that get all the shit they want. Transformers guys that get hand over fist in stock. G.I. Joe, we get fucking scraps and skimps of shit.
I don't know. I think that there could be an argument made of what is their most profitable line nowadays. Again, back in the 80s, yeah, I mean, G.I. Joe was fucking prolific. You talk about the amount of vehicles and figures released in its lifespan compared to even Star Wars and G.I. Joe. There's nothing close.
Yeah, but the early 2000s when they were going to go under again, they re-released G.I.
Oh,
Joe.
the
And it
yeah, I guess
blew
that's true.
up for them. Blew the
Yeah,
fuck up for them.
The 25th did.
Well, not even the
did
25th stuff. That was even prior to
He's
that.
talking about like G.I. Joe versus Cobra stuff, the 2-pack.
Yeah. Even when those lines started coming out, like that blew up again for those guys.
Oh, really? See,
And then they started
Yeah,
doing Walmart exclusives, the 25th, and all that shit. Like, we
the
kept
cool
them
guy
afloat.
brings up a really good point about Marvel Legends. If you're a Marvel Legend collector, holy shit. Last year,
It's
I forgot
gone.
how many. They put out like 200 figures last year.
Yeah, dude,
No
that's a
might be a
fucking
little
line to pull out.
but yeah, but it's wave after wave of nothing he would buy, you know. So
Well, they're digging
putting
deeper
out-
now. They're really diving deeper into the characters because they've been going on for so long, and that's why they're making like these more obscure characters now. But
Yeah.
I listen to
I do
Action
like
Figure
the
Blues that
Spider-Verse shit.
John's on, and those guys say like Cliff, every other day they're coming home to a package that's delivered, and they forgot it. Shit they pre-ordered so long ago that it's getting released and shipped that way. So, yeah, it's.
So Sith Under Oath says that Target's just as bad. KJ agrees. Send you an email. If you don't reply, your order gets canceled. Yeah, I've had lots of you have to approve this delay. FOMO, I'm right there with you, man. I go into every Target I drive by. Only one he's found is Beachhead. I found 2 beachheads. I found 4 roadblocks. Give me a vest. I've been in and out so much. Well, it's one of those things. I because I have a lot of red in my wardrobe, I consciously have to make an effort to not wear red when I go to Target because people just always come up to me like, "Oh, excuse me," blah blah blah. Let's see. Oh, now we're getting some comments. Pickup Jazzwares Master Chief. Yes, I actually do. Oh no, I'm thinking the McFarlane Master Chief is what I want. Guys who are buying, yeah, it's the Marvel Legends guys buying up.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
because they don't have enough.
Just like it was the
Fucking
Hot
ass.
Wheels guys back in the 30th anniversary of Star Wars. Is the Hot Wheels guys buying up all of the Macquarie figures. Let's see, every color of the rainbow and repaints of stupid dinos are younger folks. Geo guys are the older guys, a bit more mature. I think those MLR guys.
All I gotta say about that comment is, these GI Joe collectors, they might be a little bit mature, but not some of these videos that I've seen online. These fucking
dude,
man
they're
like
babies,
Oh,
like
my
hard
God.
man babies,
Brutal.
fucking stroking out over
God.
not being able to get a figure.
Dude, I've
Like,
seen the worst things from G.I. Joe collectors I've ever seen from collectors in general.
and they're cheap motherfuckers.
They are
too,
cheap
I'm gonna
as
say that.
fuck. And I'm a G.I. Joe collector. They are so fucking cheap. Oh my
Cheap
fucking god.
motherfuckers. I said it.
I love it.
Peter,
You fucking
I have
so
to
real,
disagree.
man.
Yes, Peter, you're right. GI Joe guys are really the worst.
They are. They're fucking terrible.
The worst.
Oh, he's saying real GI Joe guys. Yes, real guys. Well, I don't know. When you have this kind of reaction to this shit, like I have seen more Target GI Joe memes, I think, than any other action figure meme in my collecting history. So I agree. I think there is a little bit to be said about whiny ass people. Like it's like that thing you teach your kids. Life isn't fair. Like what the fuck? Like life isn't fair.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
You don't deserve a Viper. Let me just tell you that. Like, just because you've been diligent and following the online groups and listening to podcasts doesn't mean you deserve a Viper. You got to put in the fucking hard work, like Ed Arndt, man.
This
That dude's
shit
putting in
started
time.
because everybody's great. You can do it, Tiger. You could be whatever you want. So what? Your team lost 17-0. Here's a trophy anyway. You get a trophy, honey. You did
tried.
good. You still did good. And that's why we have the fucking society we have today, because everybody got trophies. I got my dick kicked into the dirt. I got bullied. That's why I am the man I am now.
Me too.
Builds character.
Me too.
You
I got
know?
bullied by my best friends, and I bully my best friends, and I like try to grasp that.
Yeah.
Try to grasp that. My mom smoked, and I hated smoking, and I ended up smoking. Like there's weird things that fucking
But it
drive
grows
the way
character,
you end
you know?
up. Yeah,
You learn natural defenses, and you be the funny guy, or this guy does this, but now it's like, oh, I want my G.I. Joe figure.
And that's exactly how they sound like. I want my G.I. Joe. Wah, wah.
You want to see a bunch of bitches? Look at the comments on his tag. If you just want to read the stories on there, and it's just like, man, I got some other shit in this world to worry about more sometimes. But it does suck because if you want to collect something, it shouldn't be this hard. It doesn't make
I
any
agree,
sense.
and that's not from the people. That's from the fucking Hasbro and the businesses fucking us.
Just fucking run the machines for another couple hours. Make more of these things. Like, why? Unless they want to make this artificial demand, it doesn't make any sense.
It's how much Target wants to order. Target, all of these companies have data upon data on why they should order this many, and if you think that they don't like that you keep coming into the store, you're fucking kidding yourselves. That's the whole point.
They want you to come back multiple times.
They want me to go to 4 Targets in one day because I'm going to buy out some of their clearance shit. I might buy some fucking
T-shirt
a
or
Slim Jim as I walk out.
And shit. And like, fuck, I'm going to comb, bitches. I'm here.
Dude, I've mastered the toy run of not touching anything. Hands in my pockets, mask on. Right? My hands don't even come out of my pockets.
I'm a hand sanitizer because I still touch everything, dude. I'll still play with the displays, but I've got
you're
good
that guy.
I'm a hand sanitizer.
I do a figure 8 around the store, and then I'm right back out.
Yeah, me too. I'm figure 8. I'm up and down. I'm out. I'm not there for anything but that.
Yeah.
Sith Under Oath is checking out. Peace. Thank you for hanging out with us. Yeah, long shows. We know we're just having fun. Glad you could join us. Thank you for listening all this time.
Yeah, the cool guy just brought up a super great point.
Yeah, shout out to AAA and these people. You're right. Chris from Full Force, like I say, he let my daughter go swimming at JoeCon with his room key. Like there are amazing people in the Joe community.
There are.
Bell, the What's on Joe Mind guys are pretty amazing.
Yeah, Mike Irizarry. Yeah. No, I shouldn't say all GI Joes.
Yeah, we're generalizing there, and we shouldn't be.
It's like, the small bad group that gives them all a bad name. But you're right. Yeah. It's not. Yeah, but with cool guy, I remember that. I remember some of the G.I. Joe groups actually had things. If you were caught reselling that in the group, they were just going to kick you out. They weren't even tolerating that shit.
I do remember the guy stomping that kid for that parachute toss. I saw the clip.
Dude, I went to 4 JoeCons. I saw this shit in person. Every year they had to remind people. Every year some fucking 3 or 4 jackasses would fucking go and like intercept a 6-foot guy over a fucking 3-foot kid, would just run past him and grab it.
Well, you're throwing $100 bills off the fifth story.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. You're throwing free $100 bills off of there. So yeah, that's a good one. Cool guy. I've seen it in person. It's ugly. It's awful, and it's the worst part of us, unfortunately.
They should just grab the guy and then line him up and like, you get a punch in the dick, you get a punch in the dick, you get a punch in the dick.
Yeah, let the kids.
Let the kid just kick him in the balls. Like, there you go. What's up?
I'm a big fan of punches in the dick. I don't really like to do that.
Yeah.
Do you punch yourself in the dick quite often?
I've punched when I play video games. I punch myself in the thigh when I die.
Do you? That's how. Instead of breaking your controller, you bruise
I punch
your
myself in the thigh. You guys never punch yourself in the thigh playing a video game?
No,
really.
I try not to. I am not that dude to hurt myself or break things to express anger.
It's only when I play video games. I'm just motherfucking like that.
Clench teeth. How about that? That's what I do. I do the. Motherfucker! And I should be wearing a mouth guard, kind of.
See, I'm afraid of cracking a tooth that way because Joe Rogan talks about where he cracks some teeth doing that when he lifts weights. He's like pounding out reps and he cracked teeth that way. So that's why I punch myself in my meaty thigh.
Fuck, that's me like walking out the door. I'm just losing my shit.
Oh my god! All right, let's get on. We had plenty of time until we get what the fuck is going on.
That's the fun part of the show.
No, I know. Like I say, I love our format because if you're a news guy, you come for like the first hour and a half, and you get all the new stuff. Here's some quick comments. Not everybody collects everything, but then we get into the what we got and listener feedback. That's where you know
why we ran ahead today. There wasn't a ton of Transformers. Normally, there's like so much Transformers.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, there was minimal Transformers.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there was probably more third-party, like non-franchise stuff that I threw in here. That was most of today's shit.
Yeah, normally it's a ton of like third party, great Transformers and stuff.
All right, grab bag, Star Wars Hotel. So I think this is this going to work? Okay. Yeah, this is in Orlando, Florida. So crazy Japanese style bunks.
I'd be pissed paying money for that.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do it. Like
$800 a night, baby.
$800 a night to sleep in a bunk bed?
I'm just guessing.
Fuck off.
This is cool. This is your window in this, which it's completely electronic. So my assumption is you'll be able to set this to be stars or look out over indoor or something. It's basically a TV screen. So that's kind of dope. But it's basically the new Star Wars hotel that they are basically this, along with the new Galaxy's Edge, you'll be able to just immerse yourself. You'll just be in Star Wars 24/7. And I don't necessarily know that I want that, but I mean, if we if we go to Disney, I'll see if I can talk the family into this, but it's probably not happening.
What, go down to the bar and then there's Pondu and you just fucking lop his arm off?
Yeah, dude. Get you
Guido in the corner and shit.
Some blue milk.
Or you find that four-tittied animal that Luke stuck his bottle on, and you fucking fill that thing up
and milk it.
That was like that. I've never been so mad at a Star Wars movie when I seen that scene. That was the thing, that tittied monster. Anyway.
Off the rails, the whole show.
All right.
I love that movie.
Now, Cliff, not to get too personal here, but you seem kind of like a personal guy. Do you do vacations on your own? I know you do these staycations where you go and get a little bit of respite each month at a hotel. Do you do full-blown vacations by yourself? I know you have nieces and a niece and a nephew, right?
No, I don't travel anywhere. I have a 20-mile radius outside my front door in which I do all my travels.
Wow.
I don't have any desire to go anywhere. I go to the hotel just to be alone for 3 days. I will go to Galaxy's Edge at some point. I will stay at the Star Wars Hotel while I'm there.
Okay.
I don't know. I have no desire to go anywhere, man. I have no wanderlust whatsoever. I barely go to Target. I barely drive the 14 minutes it takes to get to Target. I'm just not that guy. I've always been super reclusive.
Yeah, and I
don't have any desire to go on vacations or.
That's crazy. To me, once a week, I need to drive 20 miles away from my house. That's why it makes sense for me to do runs. Like, I just need to be out for like 3 or 4 hours a day. Again, a little bit different, Rock, because you're out of your house all day, right? You wish you probably had more time.
I have a 45-minute commute in the morning to work, and then I work normally at 10-hour days, like the minimum. Now that it's getting dark early, we're only working like 9.5-hour days. But still, I'm out of the house from 5:45 to 5:30-ish. And then I come home and make dinner and then get ready for the next day. So on the weekend, it's like running errands. If I have off on Sunday, I have no urge to even go to my vintage toy stores. I did that last weekend. I got kind of disappointed. Came back pretty much empty-handed. So I will like to go to Galaxy's Edge when the world normalizes, but it's going to be a while. It's going to be a real long time for me.
Yeah, and we had our hearts set on Disney right before the fucking lockdown. Like 2020 was supposed to be, Mackenzie was going to be 8 years old. We've been waiting all this time. Mrs. McFavorite's a huge, huge Disney person. And so, but oh well, we'll see. So that just means we have to go where Cliff is. We will come to you, Cliff.
Sounds like a plan.
What was first thought to be an Obi-Wan set turned out to be an Andor outdoor set. Gotta love drones, man. You're not fucking safe anywhere nowadays. So we get a set from the new, or a set pictures from the new Andor series, which that's one I
Did you hear the other
really
news?
Give a fuck about.
Andor?
No.
No K2SO.
Really? Wasn't
Alan
he
Tudyk.
like his partner?
Yeah.
Like we were only introduced to him because he was Andor's like home droid, right?
Hetero
Well,
life
he
mate?
was like his buddy. He palled around with Andor. But Alan Tudyk, the guy who does the voice and the motion capture for K2, said, "Yeah, I'm not in the first season at all."
Well, does that
now
mean
I'm
he's not in, or they have him and he's not voiced? Well, I guess he's available. Why wouldn't he be voiced by him? Kind of thing.
Exactly.
So, yeah, crazy.
That's a bummer. I like K2SO.
Yeah, me too. He was my favorite part of those movies. That and the Vader kicking ass at the end.
Yeah, might have to really
Let's see. Oh, this is movie rumors. So we get a guy from let's see, the Snyder Cut, Maleficent, Mistress of Evil.
Starship Troopers.
Where?
Patrick
Who?
Tatopoulos designed the bugs.
Oh, did he? Oh, nice. That's fucking dope. So he's a production designer joining. Is this the, let's see, the next Transformers movie? Oh, the reboot, the 2022 reboot. They're going to focus on more robots than humans. Thank fucking God, finally. And then Beast Wars trilogy. That's pretty crazy. And this is one of the things that we got from a Beast Wars trilogy rumor. And again, these are all rumors, but this concept artist posted early versions of Cheetor.
They're going to do a live action Beast Wars?
Yeah, a trilogy of Beast Wars live action.
Crazy.
So robot's not bad. The alt mode, the weird, like, what's that, District 9? His little bunny ears that he had. That's what this kind of reminds me of. But the Cheetor himself looks pretty good.
Why can't they just stick with what's already there? Like,
I agree.
is it really that hard? Like,
well, and I'm just like, do something. Wow, we've seen what they do when they do an animation. Like, oh, just do an animated Transformers animated series, and then we get War for Cybertron, which wasn't awful, but
it was terrible.
I just don't think we're ever going to be happy as fans. It's something that was in our childhood. Nothing's ever going to compare to it because the way we have nostalgia for it and that kind of shit. But all right. Mad Saki crossover for MOTU. This has got the cheap Masters of the Universe people freaking out, and then art toy people being like, yeah, this is about normal. So Mad Saki is an artist that has been inspired by MOTU to do a whole line. So you notice these are all his artistic impressions of Masters of the Universe. That's why it looks so weird. They're kind of graffiti, kind of anime. It's kind of this really weird thing, but extremely popular artist. Like all of his stuff goes up in value no matter what he does. And this is the one that has people fucking absolutely going batshit crazy. So a vintage He-Man on a vintage Battle Cat.
He's an
Done.
Oompa Loompa He-Man.
Yeah. So
Oh
I
my
don't think
God.
it says here. What do you think this would go? Now, this is a popular pop artist doing this where all of his works go up. What do you think they're asking for this vintage? This is just a standard vintage mold on this.
Shiny quarter.
$199.
All right,
250.
Rock has so 250 from Cliff. Roger, you got a
25 cents.
$1.
$1 on that piece of shit.
You're good, the closest without going over. Wrong. $400, dude.
Fuck
What? Fuck that.
But it's like almost guaranteed to go up in value the day after. The day after it'll go up in value.
So this is the Yeezys of He-Man figures, basically.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a taking a pop artist, doing a crossover, and this shit just being mad expensive. This is crazy.
Shit, all
You
right.
can't really see it here, but they made a full size version of that He-Man and fucking Skeletor. This is the actual art exhibit. So
Yeah,
you can
I've seen
see
his exhibits before, but yeah, that makes no sense.
Yeah. So he has mini comics, his interpretation. Like I say, it's so crazy, and I get it. Art is art, and once you're a popular artist, you can do whatever you want. This looks like some kid like tracing a mini comic and then trying to color it in.
It looked like the
Is what
motherfucker used a crayon. I mean, let's be
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
So there's the Skeletor he did. Oh, there's a good shot of a very dramatic shot of the He-Man and Battle Cat. But yeah, I mean, interesting. So this is done through Mattel Creations on January 29th, or if you're a network person, which everybody knows how well that worked out the last time, network will be doing a drop this Tuesday of this stuff as well. Mattel's saying that stock's completely different than this and all that kind of shit. So here's a link. That network shit is great. I mean, again, it's a hipster thing, right? It's a little millennial. Like, there has been cool logos or cool shit that we wanted to buy that's just way too expensive. They did a t-shirt and a hoodie of directors, and so they had like a Tarantino where the front had a logo that said Films of Tarantino, and then the back were the logos of all 8 films on the back. And that's dope. You know, I love that. But again, the hood was $60 and the t-shirt was $30 with $15 shipping. So
Wow.
can't really fucking pull the trigger on that. KJ Smith says dumb. He likes mooses in his action figures. Let's see. What do we got here? G.I. Joe new costume license. I'm waiting for when the time lapse is there for him to be like, what?
Oh, Trick or Treat Studios. They make some good stuff.
Yeah, they make some high quality stuff.
Yeah.
Affordable high quality stuff. So,
They're doing Toxic Crusaders too.
yeah, dude, and Dungeons and Dragons.
That
and
is
then,
epic.
yeah. So this will be good. No pictures or anything. That's just that they inquired the license. So I'm sure this was supposed to coincide with the Snake Eyes movie and shit, but that's what we're getting. All right. Well, we are I guess we started late. We started about 20 minutes late, so we're not as bad. I was like, we've been doing this for 3 hours. Thank you, Roger. Sorry, I didn't message you directly about the delay. I'll add you to the super secret chat where we talk about stuff like that. But
Perfect.
anybody else got anything else?
Yeah, I don't know if anyone watches Toy Guru's YouTube channel. It's something called like Spectre Creative.
Yeah.
He just released a video in the last couple days about G.I. Joe classifieds, and where he talks to the guy who's making all those 6-inch Valaverse. What is it? Action Force?
Oh, Bobby Vala.
Yeah, Bobby Valley talks to him about what could be possibly going through Hasbro's mind. It's a pretty interesting video. I kind of take or leave. I take or leave Toy Guru, but some of the stuff he does just on what companies are thinking and why we see what we see is pretty interesting. So it's a good video. You should check it out.
Well, Bobby Vala's got a very negative opinion about Hasbro, and he's always shitting on them. So I'm sure it's probably anything he has to say is not going to be positive.
Well, it's not about the quality of the line. It's about what companies do and why they ship the numbers they ship. It's not really about the line itself. He's trying to explain why we're not seeing it.
Yeah.
And we'll break it down. What was he?
Yeah, like break it down. What's the
the main thing is that there's no entertainment to support it right now, so they can't ship in numbers, and they also have something called perceived value, and although it costs less to engineer a G.I. Joe classified than it does a Marvel Legend or a Star Wars Black Series because of the royalty fee, the G.I. Joe classified figure should have a shit ton more accessories or a shit ton more perceived value, but they don't want to steer the attention away from their Marvel Legends or their Black Series, so they more or less are the same breakdown in a package. Couple guns, maybe an extra hand, but nothing huge. And so that's why the figures themselves aren't as wow as they could be, because they don't want to upstage Marvel Legends and Black Series. And then the other thing was there's no entertainment to support it, so no one's really ordering it. And he thinks that a lot of retailers are gun shy after the G.I. Joe Retaliation bump, where it got bumped a year, and they were stuck with all this merchandise that had no
good
movement.
points.
It's a fairly interesting video. I think it's like 15 or 16 minutes. It's pretty good.
And I saw a synopsis of it, and I even meant for it to be a discussion topic until we ran too long. But I saw a synopsis of that of considering how much they pay to Disney, G.I. Joe figures should either be $15 or come with 3 times as many accessories, because that's how much they have to pay to Disney for Marvel and Star Wars. But like you say, Cliff, they can't have it throw out of whack. Like, why would I buy a Black Series figure that has 1 blaster with it when I can get this G.I. Joe figure that has 19 guns with it?
Think about Star Wars Black Series, that first wave. Darth Maul came with an alternate head, this and that. They were supposed to be like Marvel Legends, and then they completely stopped doing that.
Yeah.
When was the last figure that came with a standard figure that came with an alternate head?
Yeah.
They stopped doing it. Where the Marvel Legends come with alternate heads and extra hand. I mean, Marvel Legends seem like you get a good amount of stuff with them.
Well, I would say it's the opposite, besides the Build-A-Figure piece. Like, most superheroes don't have accessories, so they don't, a lot of them don't come with them. But then you have the Build-A-Figure, incentive there kind of thing. So, but okay, let's not get into full-blown discussion. It's late.
Well, let's do it next show. Let's everybody do some research on this topic, and then we'll bring it up next show.
Everybody do homework.
Homework, bitches.
Sith Under Oath Collector, the cool guy. Who do we have? We had Duke Fisticuffs. I don't know who that is, but
that's me, bitch.
We have Paul Schreiber joining us, Mark Haddock, thank you guys, and of course AAA, the one and only Peter Chang, well, the one and a million Peter Chang in the house. I read an article, real quick thing, and there are 6,000 surnames in China, and in America, we have 6 million surnames or something like that. Something ridiculous.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's pretty crazy. So, But thank you all for joining us. Really appreciate it. We love when you join us live, and we'll see you sooner rather than later.
Or later rather than sooner.
I was going to say somebody's got to do it.